G's best map.
And then we go for a neon.
Let's go. This is a comp that I am familiar playing against Zeta Division. I'm telling you, these double duelists run it down. And
yeah, I mean, it's nice to it's nice to overwhelm over towards the sides.
On the board, if your team is not hitting shots, they will flood the sites and they will win this game. I'm telling you that.
But NRG is so comfortable playing the slow style on attack, especially with this chamber. They're great at dealing with defense.
It's nice for NRG to start on attack, it feels like.
Zeta didn't get a single first kill with their double duelist comp against Fnatic on their defensive side. That needs to change if Zeta wants to make another run happen for Japan.
Pressure is on for both of these teams as we get ready to jump into this game. It's going to be Zeta Division from the Pacific region looking to try and make the impossible possible against NRG on a map that they have been strong on before. But Sean has hope that this team will be able to pull it off on Vine. Let's see if it all comes to fruition and send it over to your casters. Here's Benjamin and the egg.
Benjamin and the Egg, lovely little fairy tale story as well. You can read it to your bed as a kid. But
are we getting a fairy tale story today?
Are we going to get that fairy tale story? The miracle run of Zeta Division, honestly. This is a revenge match that has been almost 2 years in the waiting for Zeta Division versus this NRG core. The miracle run was ended all the way back Reykjavik 2022. The desk has already set this one up for us. And today, I mean, we heard it in the pieces earlier as well that we're playing right at the beginning of the day. Crow was saying, we want that revenge against NRG. You want revenge against the core of this team that denied us that chance at Reykjavik to make history.
And this is in a very different position. This is to be eliminated from the tournament entirely. So a very different situation. But I can't help but think, even when Zeta were at their best, they weren't able to take a map away from this core. Can it be different here today? Sean is very
Zeta on defense, NRG on attack. Let's see what they got. Dude.
Seen the composition be played in quite a while, and it looks like there's some
this comp might be kind of hard on attack. I mean on defense. Oh my goodness. Oh god, are they just gonna play it super aggro? That's nice. That's kind of what you want to see, to be honest.
Instantly a smoke drop down.
And immediately
they take the pass and then that gets through the choke point as well. It's a nice pass to get.
Pick up a first kill on their defense side. And when NRG were playing that fateful split game where they ended up losing to Billy, both of the duelists, Victor and Artis, they went 2 and 8 combined in those first duels on their attack side. So that was a massive problem for them. One of the biggest reasons why they got upset on that map and in that series. I don't mean to overreact, but it started already with the first kill in the pistol.
And you got to think that Zeta's got something.
3 people here in terms of the side as well. Flash goes over towards Showers, hits no one.
The desk was talking about
it. Stay strong with this 3.
Junior.
I mean, look at the smokes that come in.
Laz as well. Yeah, Laz as well.
Yeah, how are you meant to get through those choke points? Big jaw.
The hit coming through though. Smokes being played inside. Depth just making sure to cover those angles towards the back of it. Still as well. Finesse trying to
handled this very, very well. Nicely done. Yeah, instant reaction smokes came in for the 2 smokes that were down here. They got in them, and then the stuns helped other people on site, and then as soon as we, I mean, Depp did fantastic.
NRG go down early. You got to expect that they'll be anticipating aggression like that across the map. Again, one of the big things I felt that NRG were rushing, one of the details that was missing when they lost to Billy on split, is that their duelists at the time, Victor and Artis,
keeping on the pistols, 1-0. We have no armors, no nothing, 4 eco. We have 3 sheriff bullets. That's pretty much it.
In transition, these peaks that come at unorthodox times, perhaps a little like what Laz is doing here.
This is crazy.
A little bit of util, that's it.
Popped up on the box there using util. First signs of life through the choke point, but just to touch on a prior point that we were making, the desk was talking about. If you're looking at 2 maps to expect a finesse match,
Artis has armor. Oh yeah, Artis has armor.
Haven. You know, the calling style of NRG.
Wait, Artis buys down pretty heavy.
A lot of fakes with those maps, especially on Bind. You start to see the TPs being used here, but with Zeta picking it into them, you got to think they've got something up their sleeves, and the proactivity that we've already witnessed has been quite good.
Artis would be the danger player if there was one with 3 bullets in the head. Hunter, nobody's going to give him a peek. So NRG grouping up towards the weaker side of Zeta.
When's the util going in?
So good.
The thing is,
might be able to get a plan down here.
Might actually have a good timing with the 2 people here.
Players with Spectres in sight.
Oh, that's nice
should
though.
be able to hold this off.
Good, yeah.
Yeah, and rotate's coming in, and the rotate's coming in for both teams. They spot them, we get a rotate.
Spotted out, Artis pushed off
small chance for Artis there.
Space.
Still can hit the site with 2 people as well. It's kind of nice.
Flooding right into this. Then doesn't have a nade. So going to be able able to use that one to deny the plan over the top of the box.
Oh,
angle, lovely shot.
Big kills. Oh my goodness.
Plan is
Yeah, and this is looking great on the eco.
Falling in spots where they easily could have dealt with this. NRG have a massive chance of being able to clean this up, but it's still only Victor with a rifle.
Doubled up though. Stun, that's a connection onto Sugar Zero. No one wants to push. Take that round.
3 pass and hold.
Damage definitely done towards him.
Rifle there.
Spotted out. Dep. He's got so much more to do here. Crashes weak, will fall.
There goes
shot
the gun.
there. Upgrade.
Good luck.
Obtained.
Good amount of time done.
Setup should be surely a slam dunk already. Skipping over towards the side, forcing out. He spotted the 2 players, knows roughly where they are, but there's only 6 bullets left. He's going to force a clean fight. 2 classics, but again, time is against him, and it's being bought and purchased.
Yeah, they played it so well. Again, nicely done in the end. I mean, there was not much invested into that one, really.
Thrifty.
What a flip around compared to NRG when they played against Billy, and they themselves won pistol and threw away the second. NRG were very diligent there in terms of...
Yeah, I mean, the chamber, 3 bullets on that one. That 1 kill changed everything, and then obviously that as well, just straight up classic.
To take down Laz, perched up in
strong. Really good call from FNS as well, to be honest with you. In terms of once they were spotted over towards B long, just Insta's decision. Insta call to go back over towards A, 3 people over towards here, 2 people over towards here. Definitely needs a shout out for it.
Potential, serious potential.
Oh, not one of these games.
Follow up there.
Not enough respect given there, I feel. Again, you know, it's very common for teams to go for some kind of eco push down short, and Artis is relying on the fact that he's got his rendezvous, believing in his reaction times to help him escape from any level of danger, gets caught. Could that be the opening that Zeta need in order to win another very unlikely Thrifty round?
Calling a stack. Sole player with a rifle.
They leave Def with the gun.
Just hold down A, which is where most of NRG are grouped. So. Util.
Changed up their wall slightly as well. It's a little bit more space so you can't get caught by anyone close here. And at least we do some kind of damage from you coming over towards spawn. Might be a little bit better from here, I'm not sure.
Isn't the one with the spike. He's just holding space for Som to be escorted.
When does Depp start checking over towards site? He has no idea Showers is clear.
No one's holding for it. Showers is not there.
And he gets away as well.
Plan tonight, 30 seconds here. And now rotations abound here for Zeta Division. Not there.
No way. There's no way he only got 1 there as well.
For that cleanup kill onto Finesse. The teleport rotation.
Okay, there's guns for them to pick up.
Side on the either side, following around. That's a spike drop down. Hot on the heels, Victor does regain it, but time it's of the essence. 10 seconds, has to use the satchels to get in.
Had a multi-P though.
But it's a 1 versus 3, and just like that, the economical
nicely done. Sugar Zero taking a bit of a risk with this one, but already had the gun, and yeah, just thought, why not take a bit of a risk? It is an eco. He has one of the guns. He was the only person at the time with the gun. Why not? I thought that was great. Loved it. Back to back Thrifties.
They certainly are. Speaking of which, I mean, if you want a value round,
oh, that was nice. 10 with the flash as well.
It's Depp's position that ends up being.
Yeah, no one came Showers there, and they didn't want to kind of risk it on an eco. They just wanted to stick together.
And NRG had already lost Artis, but to me, the fact that there wasn't anybody covering, it's only Crashies trying to watch anyone who might push through the smoke and anyone who might be Showers. Yeah. That's too much work for Crashies to do.
Victor one away.
He needs help.
He has the hero gun in terms of Stinger. We get the op out on the Neon pretty early, just top of sight.
Def on a heater purchase for the operator. He's holding this hookah bush. NRG, they have been contacting quite a bit. I do like the purchase. Nice way to shut it down. Onto the angle though, Crow might be about to absolutely feed or famine. Well, it's only the 1-for-1.
And that's a gun though. Yeah, and with that wall up,
exactly,
they can just get the gun. Oh, did they try and catch them with the wall there? Dropped it nice and early to see if they were going to try and get the gun? I mean, they can definitely get it now with this smoke.
Allows them to retrieve the rifle. Crashies is wondering about any level of spam, but seems to have avoided it from Sugar Zero just for the moment. Depp hasn't given away, as far as I'm aware, that he's opting
Shoot
for
a 0-1
Here
ult.
comes the push. There's a smoke drop down, overdrive close to the corner. You've got to try and do something about this one.
He dies when he had the ult.
The high-low, even with just the stingers.
Man, with the molly there, I really thought that he was going to do an ult. He might have killed 3 people. Scatter nades.
Right over the top. Any damage
Doesn't do anything.
like it.
Surely not another Thrifty, though. I mean, NRG is set
I
up
mean,
to win
feels like it. Some gets AWP, he has the ult. We got good guns.
Only that, the weapons as well, holding on to Tube. Snakebite actually rebounding close. I think that was meant to go inside Tube. 10 clearing, but Som surely hits this one. Yeah. Right into the sight lines. It's good for it. And NRG on the cusp. But have to be magic from Laz. Will he perform it? Here we go. Shot misses. Knows where Som is.
Nicely done. Good cover from Ardis as well. Damn, what a round. Yeah, I really thought they were going to use the ult into this one, especially when the molly went down. It felt like it was made to have the ult here. The smokes were in as well, so it would have completely stopped the whole hit. They wouldn't have smokes for the re-hit. So 3 back-to-back 50s. What the hell is this?
Yep, it should.
Don't go into your ranked games with only pistols expecting this level of success. But the methodical nature from these teams and the openings that they're being given by their opponents.
Yeah.
I mean, on top of all of this, Depp went for an operator in that round, was tuck cubby and couldn't deal with the hookah flood, and now he's kind of harmed his own economy. In theory, this could be
There's a timeout early on as well.
It might even, dare I say it, be our
mean,
first
what do
rifle
they?
round, except for the fact
What
that
can you
Depp
gather
now doesn't have the funds because he purchased
from a lot of this?
Purchased an operator.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a really odd kind of half-buy-ish from Zeta that's still got some weaponry.
It is a strange one. I mean, you can go for a bit of a purchase with the weapons. Probably what I'm talking about now with this timeout. And they have earned some ults. Same on the other
that's
side
true.
As well.
That's very true.
The orbital strike and showstopper.
MasterCard does loving
maybe
it.
they can get on the right track.
all of the high-ups from MasterCard just waiting, just hoping for any kind of thrifty. That's so funny. It's the room full of CEOs just watching Valorant.
Whether one of these teams can try and materialize an advantage.
Just cheering every
the
time.
way that NRG have been peaking together. You know, their drop out of hookah,
Drago Rex, thank you so much,
their
man.
ability to
Thank
get
you,
into
thank you.
hookah as well,
Appreciate it.
trading off each other really effectively with the pistols and the stinger. Zeta are going to have to be a little cautious about that if their game plan is to post people up and try and take duels.
A lot of
in
ults.
early
A lot of ults. We get the force buy into this one. We get the judge out, of course.
Flash through the smoke.
We get
anti-flash played by Crashes, so it didn't connect.
And NRG are just straight up just waiting for something. They're pretty like the timeout could have been that they're aware that the op got picked up and that they're gonna have some kind of plan around it, and then to do the force buy. Like this is a giant round again, really, because this one isn't actually a thrifty. Like they've invested into it. So this is our first kind of buy v buy, even though it's
I would assume this is off.
even though it's
Crashes
this.
actually using the Trailblazer is what I would expect.
Okay, so shot. Oh,
Is it going to be
swing.
used? No way. Victor shut down. Showstopper.
Didn't even need to
Zero
ult.
value gain. That's a minus
Oh,
8.
they were insta-smoking here. I thought he had his ult out with the iPad.
This has lurked his way up through into short, onto this angle, but a lot of sight lines to look out for, even with the operator.
There's no fast reaction from NRG
Okay.
based off the fact that they
I
were
mean, that's a
stacking over
huge
towards them.
bottle.
Be long.
Lad sees it surely. The jump spot.
Now we can
Serious
reposition.
danger. Does reposition though. Yep, 10
wanna
close to
shoot
the
a
corner
pistol?
here. Judge.
Oh
it is.
my.
How does that kill?
And now the
Oh,
showstopper.
what the hell are these?
Down. It's collected back to back.
Don't do
in
it,
the round.
don't do it.
Blast through the smoke. It's got to be watched for.
I
Crashes
did
is
it.
there. Spots it with the gun. Just poking out. 20 seconds left. Orbital strike with another tap to try and bait this one out. They thought it was towards triple. Doesn't catch onto anything at all. Still buys time and a bit of confusion into the mix. Depths behind them. Putting the squeeze on. Finesse moving forwards, but he is spotted. Crow got his sights on it.
Whoa, okay, nicely done in the 3-on-3. Made this look pretty decent. Nice, nice reaction from Depp. Depp is doing great.
NRG have really struggled
Depp is really doing good at the moment.
To control these pushes from
And
Zeta.
the force buy really
They're
pays
getting
off.
stuck on
Really,
site,
really
getting
pays
pushed
off.
through a smoke or from showers.
NRG are going to force into this
Zeta
one as
once
well.
again with the weaker
Dude, there was a
buy.
lot of ultis into this
Every
one,
round
really.
has gone to the team with the weaker buy.
That
We see
one shot
once
there was
more,
crazy.
you know,
That
one of those
pre-fire
entry
was
players just getting
ridiculous.
caught out. It's Victor here twice,
That must have
once on
looked
the
so
pistol and
fast
now
on
here.
Ardis' screen.
Misreading the situation, I would say, in that spot. Not considering that there could be a player tucked over towards TP. And sending his showstopper. We've got a force on the other side now with a Bulldog, a Spectre, and a Guardian. The economy is just a mess.
Yeah, the economy's out the window. It's sick. Everyone's just buying everything.
Determined to claw their way
and
back
winning
into
them.
This by
The worst buy is winning
oblivion.
every single time.
And yet, it has worked so far for Zeta. We'll see whether NRG can do the same.
What a presence from NRG towards the side. Smokes are actually dropped down here. What a shot by Crow. Still.
Oh my goodness.
Dog at his heels, stuns him up.
It's a nice defensive smoke for him to play around.
Pointing them in the right direction. Laz taking the timing through it. That's a spike drop down still.
I tell you what, they're playing around these smokes really well. They're just kind of disrespecting it all the time. I mean, Som should be good for this though. Oh. God, I thought I cursed him. He has his ult. It's a 2v4 into a 2v3. Double swing was nice on this. Yeah, good smoke as well, just blocking vision from Ardis.
He was late. He was over towards
and again, get wrecked.
Dropping down, making a footstep, and now forced to save. I mean, operator, $200.
I mean, he's going to go for this, I reckon.
These smokes are not deterring Zeta. In fact, they're helping them. The double smokes that Som is putting down that kind of allow you to drop out of hookah, or potentially, if you were over towards B long, sneak into elbow.
Oh, boss.
Are just not working. And Ardis is going for this as well.
I mean, making a play for this one.
I really thought he'd be saving at this point.
It's 25 seconds. Hoping that somebody peeks into his side.
45 HP, you got to save that.
Likely.
He's getting flanked as well. He's going to have to be cautious because Dep's coming around towards the
I tell you what, though, he's going to be kind of happy. Got the molly out of him as well. Got everything out, but is he going to be too greedy? There's a trip behind. Okay.
More left though. Does have the TP for safety.
Yeah, now he takes it.
Back out of there. Will they hunt him?
Look, both duelists were thinking about it just for a moment, but they're going to allow Ardis to take his consolation prize into the next. NRG's buy.
Tommy.
Good. No real opportunity to
Tommy, what's up?
Around this op.
Talk to me, Tommy.
It's all
what's going on? Give us an update,
but
Tommy.
In terms of their actual game plan, I'm not a fan
How
of what
bold are we
NRG
from a scale of 1 to 10?
Two smokes towards, like I said, connecting kind of the bottom of hookah over towards like the elbow position. And whenever Zeta have a player that's in garden or looking towards B long, they're using the smokes to find timings on the NRG players as they go for a plant or as they clear backside. This is actually harming NRG more because Zeta are not deterred. They're just pushing through and finding timings. NRG would benefit more from having the vision to know that the area
Tommy,
was clear.
I take it you're an NRG fan.
And remember back to just the round before this one, they also got punished by Zeta pushing through smokes on A.
That's where we catch you watching.
There's got to be an adaptation here, and NRG have already put themselves.
That's where we catch you making the
just
bold claims.
The unusual economy situation.
Making big.
Chet's going to have his input here, but
Not
time
anymore.
things down, you know. 3, 2, 1, and he's out. And now it's just down to the players to figure things out on their own.
See if they can work it out, because right now Zeta Division leading 4-2. It's their map pick a bind, which is unusual enough. Already made mention of that.
Okay, a lot of timeouts in the beginning of this. Finally string two together, and we get another eco.
How they like to play.
They've been working pretty well.
We'll be jumping back into this one momentarily.
Logic Fallow, thank you so much for that. Appreciate the 15 months. Just imagine. Thanks for the prime, bro. Okay, we create a bit of pressure over towards here. Flash goes in. They know there's people here, but we have... I mean, tell you what. Sugar Zero's utility at the moment has been outrageous. I also love this. NRG call it Timeout. And Zeta go aggro. I normally hate this against an eco, but honestly... It is... I mean, I kind of hate it still, but...
Timing is missed. Victor was holding this angle. There's a trademark there.
Surely you don't.
Trademark. They did see it.
On an anti-eco, this is already so much danger for the Zeta players. They could have got caught.
But yeah, they can just hold a good setup with one. Yeah, double vision. Then you still have the 3-person, and then obviously if the chamber goes down, that's their cue to go.
And NRG have no clue that this is happening. They're trusting in the trademark. Victor's going to look behind him, doesn't quite spot it. No. He's focused towards market rather than this.
Look at the raise. Man, they can have good timing.
This one, here we go. Has to be dropped down with the satchels to get through.
Yep, and it's everyone else's duty to just delay.
The default plant spot.
Trailblazer, though.
Oh, he broke it.
There's someone fast behind.
Oh yeah, now they are certainly. But time, again, it's just running so damn short. They've cut it all the way down, and a fast flank as well.
Yeah, fast flanks coming in towards showers. Ardis gonna have no idea.
Has to be a miracle opening. Maybe Victor can do so, but
no, not one of these.
No one's retrieved this one. Into showers looking towards the side of the smoke. Ardis suspects nothing. Nothing at all.
They look pretty good, man. They look good. I'm loving. Sugar Zero is doing some of the best smokes I've seen at the moment in terms of timing. It's been cool. Just having a lot of impact. Delay was perfect over towards here. Shower as well stopped the original take of this that they wanted to do. It's been great.
Just that, you know you're playing against a chamber composition where you're going to run into a trademark at some point.
Was just a low buy.
Having to be closer to where the chamber is playing.
So there's that. But this is another big run for NRG, and they did call it timeout. So the timeout normally, when you call it on an eco, is like an idea for the eco and then overall bigger picture of what you want to happen for the next few rounds in terms of game plan. All rounds of ults, etc. what they're doing. So yeah, this is nice. Heavy showers control, and I think this is the molly that falls down here as well. So
controller showers with no orb gain, so
yeah, that's nice. In reaction, we have the Viper ult, sure. It's gonna be a lot of ults for this. They could definitely dog, and I mean they have the option of dogging and ulting to get Laz away from this.
To put a lot of pressure on Laz.
The crazy thing is as well, I mean, Showers control given up. Zeta moving off and away from the side actually for a heal.
Honestly feels like they're going to be doing that.
But the timing's not taken.
Dog goes in, spots. Oh, you know he went over towards here. You could ult and then spam.
Part of the idea there for NRG.
This is a nice, tell you what, Laz did pretty good. Shot the dog, insta molly. Yeah, so it looked like the original plan was there, but maybe Laz handled this too well, and then they're going back over towards here.
Who's once more holding a bit of an unusual position.
Yeah, but also have a potential for disaster with the amount of time that's on the clock again. I mean, NRG have not been getting the openings they want. Really just been
they expect him here.
Close, off angle, calling for the rotate. Now, util in their hands. Stuns. Lay it down.
Damn, look at the stuns. Oh my god, 20 seconds and they got to get through a smoke now. What a nightmare.
Make sure there's no gaps in their play.
You're a crazy guy.
That is cheeky.
Realizes that he's won the round already and wants to try and do some damage. I mean, they're not going to, in theory, they're not going to expect it.
They cannot get anything done.
They really can't.
Yeah, he's kind of just celebrating winning the round, really, just going for more.
It's been difficult for them to find openings. I feel
yeah,
like
NRG are getting
seen NRG very decisively
locked
try
out.
to deal with that pit. Already a protocol in mind for how to deal with something like that. And instead, it feels like they're a little lost in these spots. And if you'll forgive me for being a bit poetic, this year I feel like NRG remind me of, they're like an artist that gets a little older, and then they're trying to recreate the masterpieces and find that flow state of their youth. all the familiar lines are there, you know, all of the, it's technically solid, but the magic and all of the brush strokes is just gone, and it leaves the overall effect dull.
Damn.
Missing the magic that separates a great painting from a work of art. It's just not there right now.
Magic might be on the side of Zeta Division.
Damn. So he really went in for that.
Remember, elimination getting made into the corner. Sugar Zero is blinded, but does just continue to evacuate. He might be in trouble. Chance for a pincer, but no. Be on control while Ardis is watching.
There is only a single player defending B currently. Of course, they know that one of them had to take the TP. Seeker's used, and now Crashy should have some understanding. How many Seekers are being used?
What?
Not too sure, actually. It's just faking us out, I think. Doesn't look like they are being used. Orbital strike. Into the back. Some using that to try and clear out. They didn't really get the answer.
But did they?
But now that Ardis has all of this ground gained, kill, the potential's there. Yeah, not anticipated.
Dude, it's still going.
So Laz is brought down. Showers. Control there. The snake bite have to skip over towards it. This time, front section of the site is yes. Victor doesn't win the fight out. Has to hold that one.
Might actually Seekers now, right?
Slow field, drop down as well. It's going to make it difficult for Zeta to really push forwards now. Using a Trailblazer, another shot rattles two. I mean, two still in the
Bro, it's so bait.
Bringing them all down.
Every time we're doing it, I'm having to check if he's actually used it or not. Dude, I've never heard this.
I don't think he's going to be offered the opportunity.
I think it's just for us. I think it's just a spec bug.
No, he was just clearing behind.
They have money to make a go of this one. Into the corner. Ardis is down.
Yeah, I think you can go. I think you can go for this thing. Could do some damage if you want. Your money's outrageous.
Not a chance really with it. Crashes can play inside. First point of contact. Crow just hoping to take away the guns as well. Maybe keep his zone. Will not get that.
Right.
So,
talking about keeping weaponry though. NRG had
it's an old bug. Oh really, dude? I've never seen it before.
It's not going to harm them too badly. This round, much more familiar in terms of NRG finding those nice positions, making sure that they get that plant, the pit down towards Lamps. That is a finesse classic, and working the round kind of, you know, with that as the pivot point.
Wait, is this
how
a
they
tech
want
pause?
to play those situations.
Ooh.
Also managing to get good value out of the tour de force, despite the fact that Victor lost the duel.
Chat, what's the actual bug? Like, can you does it just prevent you from not using the ult?
I'm very confused what happened with the Seekers.
Yeah, like what happened?
Yeah, I mean, that just broke my brain.
Someone had somebody's
You
track.
can't use ult.
But I'm not sure who.
I was like, wait a second, ult's still online. Yeah,
I
I'm
mean,
not too sure,
it's
but
probably a replay.
Still,
Then.
this is a tough spot for NRG to be in.
but the difference maker in that last round was, I think, is you're seeing the general game plan of Artis being a
I guess we'll
late
find
work
out.
player. The rest of his team kind of poking over towards one other area of the map. And that instance, you know, Artis managed to get a lot of space here in the rotations, pushing up, and crucially as well, they had a lot of time on the clock to make their play. It's been, you know, kind of burnt down to the final 30 seconds or so.
It's a bugged ult, bro. The ult itself does do some madness.
They also navigated the
Like it is the ult that has the most crazy interactions.
And that's a spot that caught Victor completely off guard in one of the prior rounds, and this time send an A towards it immediately, as well as using the Trailblazer to take B long, like off the rip. So that contributes to taking map control super early and also pushing people to the other side of the map.
Hoyback, what's up, bro? With the 2 months and the Prime as well. Thank you so much, dude.
Wait, you're getting
Thank
paid
you
for
very
this?
much.
Anything else? What is that? NRG? I can't read. I didn't go to school, but I can't even read that sign.
Of a finesse masterclass today, especially when you consider the map pool is Bind and Haven, historically the 2 best maps for his calling style.
Oh yeah,
and the attack side in particular.
Dude, it's always Artis, isn't it, with this stuff, man?
So
why is Artis always involved in every reset, every round?
If they can just keep hammering this home, they'll be set up real pretty and feeling great about the jovial win.
Aeolus, thank you so much. Hey Seekers, what's up, dude? Thank you, Aeolus, appreciate that.
As well, giggling the entire time. There's some inside joke there. I don't understand Japanese. I wish I did. But
it
yeah,
is
they
strange
knew
too.
something we didn't.
I mean, think about this comp for Zeta on Bind. Sean was setting up the fact that they played double duelist here, so it hasn't come as a massive shock, even though we haven't seen it in the last like 3 months or something, Zeta playing this map. But also, if you told me Zeta are picking Bind here, I'm saying, well, Laz is playing Chamber. Of course, Laz is on Chamber. That's why they want
Yeah, I mean, that's what I thought. I was so sure that I felt like I'd made up in my head that I'd saw it.
Different basket. And it's Depp, actually, who's really had a step up since those old runs. They stuck to this roster. They believed in these players through thick, through thin, and there's been quite a lot of the thin recently. But Depp has been a bit of a shining light within his region.
Of course, Vice Principal Poopy Pants, thank you, bro. Thank you very much for the 5 gifted. Let's read the names, appreciate it. Thank you, bro, for the 5 as well. 20 altogether. Thank you very much for that.
One of the things I have noticed is part of the reason I really
20 gifted from you. 5 altogether. We got Alvar Bra, we got Nikki Ugal, Sarkis, Oliviera, Nice Posture 19, and Heidi _esports. Welcome into the Slug Club. If you heard your name, make sure you say thanks to the Vice Principal. Thank you very much, dude. Really appreciate the gifted. Thank you very much, man. Thank you. And we have Tekashari as well with the Prime and the 4 months. Thank you very much.
Where he was talking about the game against Billy.
5 English players to coach.
We know that this core can sometimes have.
Do you mean English players, as in like literally from England? Bro, that's hard.
Sure, they've been upset in their first round group stage matches, but they haven't gone out immediately. The slow start has always been followed by a quick recovery.
I've got Ardis
and this would be
and Benji Fishy, and then I'm making it around them.
Don't show this one.
A lot of trials.
Saw it earlier. I mean, listen.
Boasties. Yeah, you're getting boasties in there.
Sneeze on camera or something.
Well, don't do that. But yeah,
Soulcast,
I mean,
Kiko.
6-3.
You kind of have too many duelists then.
It's possible that this
Maybe I'm just getting Mystic in.
When you've got a player on the other side like
Trav. Honestly, I probably do get Trav. I would have to trial between Trav and
Now, I was just
Mystic.
thinking as well, you know, NRG, I normally think of them as, you know, quite a mentally intact team when they're going through these tournament runs. They take a bit of a punch, but they bounce back usually. But
Lewis?
they're quite ego-driven, I think, in our
Lewis
as
could be
well.
good.
They firmly believe that
If
they're better than all their
Boaster
opponents
wasn't in for it.
they don't tend to show too much respect. I would
Boaster's
say,
too
as well, when
busy.
it comes to, you know,
Get
in-server
Lewis to
play.
IGL.
They really do, you know,
Wait, surely
believe
someone
that
picks up Lewis as
they
an
are the better team on
IGL.
every given
IGLs are hard
day.
to find right now.
And what I saw signs of was just cracks in the mental a little bit in that
Oh, this is a Killjoy player. That's actually true.
where,
I forgot about that one.
Kind of just ramming ahead against the brick, against the
Anonymous
brick
Gifter,
wall,
thank you so
not really
much.
changing up the game plans
Gifting
too
a sub
much.
over to the tech issue.
Which, I
Thank
thought
you
was a
for
little
doing
bit
that.
unusual.
Thank you very much.
Here's the
Anon,
other thing
whoever
too,
you
there's
are.
a bit of a smile on Crash's face there.
Jakiro Blade
You
as
know,
well with the Prime.
he's having
The
some
2
issues
months.
with,
Thank you very much.
The ultimate,
you,
as it seems
Jakiro.
like, in round 9. At least they won it, you know. At least the NRG aren't, you know, tilted because something's happened out of their control to take the round away from them.
Yeah.
So, you know, there's silver linings there.
Absolutely, yeah. Well, this problem's going to take a bit longer to sort out, unfortunately, as well. We're going to send it back to the host desk as well.
Ola
GB,
Palmer
what
as
have you
well.
got for us
Thank
so
you
far?
for the 2 months with the Prime. Appreciate it. Thank you, thank
I
you.
have plenty for you.
And
Actually,
radioactive
Mimi does.
potato bag.
I have a game. Sean, do you guys like fun? Good, me neither. I don't like it at all. But we're gonna do it anyway, because there's a tech pause. I
If
have
a
a simple
whole
game here
role
for
was
you guys.
banned when
It's
making
fan
comps, which
or
role
fraud. We've
ban would
played
be
this
the
before
easiest
back in America.
to
So
work
this is a new
around?
one. We've got some pretty good signs out there from the fans.
Depends on map, really,
I
bro.
don't know what
Like,
that
is
is.
he Sentinel?
I'm not a fraud.
Because then you're
guys.
just saying, like,
No, I'm not a fraud.
fundamentals
I'm a
of
fan.
what we're used to.
I'm a big fan of the
So
game.
you're calling the fan a fraud?
Yeah.
I'm calling
Smokes
everyone
can
a
work
fraud.
because you can kind of back them up.
Well,
You can kind of have
I don't wanna
agents
call
that
them
cover
a
the
fraud.
smokes.
Let's move on and explain the rules. They're simple. I'm going to show you 2 signs. One of them real from the crowd. Great. One of them completely fabricated and phony. Let's
Okay.
flip the first one, and you guys have to guess which one is real and fake. And audience, you guys can join as well. Let's take a look at this one. We have 2. On the left, please don't steal my wife, Potter. And on the right, #1 Potter fan.
Ooh.
I'm going to open it up to you 2 first. What do you think?
They
Ooh.
want us to say that the fan is B and that the fraud is A. That's what they would want us.
That's what they
I
want?
think I've seen A, so I'm going to say A is the fan.
Okay,
gonna say
I
A.
want to ask you guys in the crowd, do you think A is fake? How about B? All right, a pretty good amount of B ones. I can confirm to you now, this is fabricated. I'm not a real fan of the game. #1 Potter fan? It's me, baby. That's me. I love Potter. Please reply to my messages, Christine. Moving on to the next one. Let's pull up the next option here. That was the real one, by the way. I hope she doesn't steal your wife. Let's look at the next sign here and figure out if this one is real or
Oh,
fake.
boy.
What do you guys think? The left one. That's a lot of
What is
text.
happening there?
I don't know what that one
What?
says, guys.
I see what the play. He doesn't even use a monitor. He visualizes the map in detail, recording competitive in his mind. He is okay.
I don't think you did a very good job reading that. What do you think is real or fake?
Oh, I feel bad for whoever wrote A. I just feel bad for
All right,
whether.
you guys are no use. Guys, word jumble. Real? I don't know what that
I'm
means,
going B.
but it real. All right, how about B? Is B real? All right,
It sounds like
A
they're
is
saying
real.
yeah
A
all the
is
time.
definitely
I can
the
confirm
colors
to you
just saying,
guys that some poor soul in production had to write all of this, and I'm so sorry to whichever poor soul had to do this. We can.
It might have been Kurt.
What else does it say?
Is that some kind of meme? What is all
His
that?
godlike perception highlights all enemies within light years. His eyes are closed as his mouse gracefully swerves across the
Okay.
table, making immaculate twitches.
Make it
As he flicks
stop.
from head to head, the bullets that escape his gun barrel are surgical, each making a deadly strike in between their opponent's eyes.
Wow, I
Go
hate
Fnatic.
that sign.
I hate
I
it
love
so
it. I think it's
much.
really good. I think it's artistic. All right, next sign.
And
Pull it up.
she gives it to me. The
You can
bum.
have the sign because you hate it. Let's look at this one.
Jeez.
Is this real? Is this fake? Let's see.
Oh man, I feel like we've been missing. We're 50-50 so
Oh.
far.
Okay,
Ooh.
little bro, Paper X.
Oh.
Guys in the crowd,
Paper
is
X one's
Paper
kinda sick.
X fake?
Paper X is fake.
It's fake. You
Paper
guys
X
think
is
it's fake. Okay, how about B? Little bro, fake? People believe in
There's
little
so
bro
many
a little
Lil
more. Are
Bros
you
now.
are you aligned?
That I've seen. Yeah, Lil Bro is real.
Little Bro's real?
You think little bro is real?
I'm actually saying that we have some talented artists in our crowd.
do have
I
some
think
good ones.
A is the real one.
we also have some talented artists in production, and I can confirm to you that Paper Rex is fake. This was not created by a real fan of the game.
I pride myself on being good at these useless games, and I'm failing dramatically.
You are failing
right
quite poorly. You want this time?
Really draw.
It's really nice.
It actually is quite beautiful.
Of course, dude, it's the crowd, man. Crowd love Lil Bro. Of course, that one's.
You guys are really good at your jobs. Clearly, I'm not.
Let's move on. I have one more for you guys to take a look at. Let's pull this one up. Our 2 options. Sean, I want you to go first. The cat or the penguin?
I think I've actually seen the penguin.
Yeah, I thought I saw the penguin earlier.
So you think that's the fan?
And if I haven't seen the penguin, I feel like I'm going crazy.
Shrine, is the penguin the fan? How about the cat? Like 2 people?
The cat's pretty fire. I hope the cat's in your hands.
You guys are all really bad at this game.
Oh.
No shot.
The penguin.
Damn, penguin's kind of sick though.
What?
It's fake.
I saw that. I saw someone with the.
I thought I
We
saw
can
this.
recreate things. We have that technology. I also have a future career at Quiznos, it would appear, because I can spin these around pretty well.
Hey,
I don't know.
At the rate we're going at, we'll all have a future career at Quiznos.
If this tech pause keeps going, who knows? This is probably the best artwork I've ever seen.
Where's the other one?
The other one?
Yeah.
Which one? Number 1 Potter fan?
Oh no! So we didn't have the fan.
No, it's just a shot from the cam.
You think we would rob the audience? Who do you think I am? Do you think I would go out there and steal candy from a baby?
That's a nice poster. It's ours now.
What was my score at the end there? What? We're 1 in 3, 1 in 4, 1 in 2.
I want you guys to decide. Yell out a number. I won't be
How
able to hear
long
what
is
it
this
is,
tech
but
pause?
just trust me.
0.
That's a pretty good consensus.
Who said 0?
Great consensus,
I will
honestly.
find you and punch you in the neck.
I don't think you can fight a whole crowd. I think you're
Jesus.
losing that one.
Just neck shots. Everyone be okay.
He may know The Rock, but he's not The Rock. You're not him.
He watches a lot of wrestling.
You're not him.
I do know.
Hey,
anyways,
just
if the
threatening
tech
the
pause continues, we'll,
crowd.
like, talk The Rock.
You know what?
Like,
I'll
we talk-
consider it. Only if you're nice to me.
Okay.
In any case, though, guys, we apologize, obviously, for this tech pause. Hopefully, you guys had a little bit of fun with us there. We're still going to figure out what the issue is on stage. But for now, though, we actually have something to throw out because, guys, brackets around the world were busted when Billy took down NRG in their opening matchup. So let's go ahead and hear from Finesse and get his take on what went wrong in that matchup.
For starters, we made a lot of mistakes that we don't normally make in scrims and even prior tournaments, where we were just throwing away post plants. We had figured a lot of it out, or at least we thought we had, but today it just felt like a lot of that fell apart. Can't really blame one individual because there was like mistakes all over the board, and I just think it's more of a communications thing and sort of being put in a position where you're playing not to lose all of a sudden because you're down by so many versus a team that doesn't have much experience at all.
Chance. Som now has too many targets, but he deals with them so well. Snaps back to attention. Stunning from Som.
When we played as poorly as we did against BLG, it hurts a lot, and we're very self-critical. So we just kind of look at it and go, okay, like we played badly, they played great. We need to fix these mistakes, and we say way worse things to ourselves than anyone in these social media is going to say to us. So we have much higher
Damn, that sounds like a
expectations of us.
challenge. Jesus.
We've been here before
Don't say
100
that.
different times, and we've consistently proven that we're not out yet. So I think they know at this point that we're not to be, trifled with or put in a position where you can underestimate us. But you can if you want. That's cool too.
Hey,
Yeah, whatever you want. Live your truth.
If you want to underestimate us, totally can. Well, I tell you what, though, Zeta certainly aren't right now because they're looking pretty solid in this one. And Sean, I have to think, like, for NRG, it's obviously going to be a bit frustrating for them to be in this position, long delay like this, and also kind of on the receiving end of some of those rounds way that they went.
I actually think it's good for NRG to get this breather because the pace that I feel like Zeta were playing at, they were catching them off guard in a lot of these first bloods. The Thrifties were coming out left and right. I mean, Mastercard's the true winner of that. Those first 9 rounds, I'm not going to lie.
Hey, well, you know what? Let's pay some more bills, shall we? And we're going to send it to a quick break. When we come back, hopefully we'll be able to jump back into the action. But if not, you'll hear my lovely voice. We'll see you guys in a little bit.
I love that.
Chat, I'm going to spam some ads while this is going on as well. I'm going to mute the broadcast as well, just for this. Just because I'm going to get... Everything's copyrighted, man. Okay, 3 minutes on this one. I'm gonna spam these ads. I'll stay here though. Don't worry. Gobs404 with the tier 1. Thank you so much, bro. I appreciate that. Thank you so much, dude. Welcome in as well. Get a dance tutorial, bro. You have to wait for the boaster streams for them. Mouse ASMR. Yeah, that's not a thing either. Was I drinking water earlier, or is the straw comically large? No, bro, it's just like a straight up normal water thing. Just a huge water bowl. Are they isolated from the coach? Yeah, actually not sure where the coach is, but should be relatively close. Yeah, I'm not even sure I can read this one out, Slasher. Damn, bro. That's disrespectful. Have I seen any movies recently? I went to see the Barbie movie with my girlfriend. It's actually kind of pretty good. I enjoyed it. I haven't had much time to do much, to be honest. When I left the house, yeah, who would have thought? So when your girlfriend goes to Miss Iceland, does she have a cool name? No, you don't have like a gaming alias for for pageants. Doesn't really work like that. All right, let's enable the sound again.
Everyone, and I'm sure you are saddened to hear my voice right now, but don't worry, I come with good tidings. Hopefully, we don't need that much longer here, but we did.
She has a regional title. I mean, yeah, she won Miss World 2019. Yeah, she's going for Miss Universe 2023 this time.
Get through for at least this first half here.
As in Miss World Iceland, not like the whole thing.
So far,
just before.
I think there were a lot of questions, and Sean,
that's where you will start going in for it. Battle Mage 52 with the Prime. Thank you so much, dude, with the 7 months. Thank you.
In Zeta Division in this composition, and it's working out.
It's working out really well. The hookah aggression on
they're going to replay the rounds?
That caught Victor.
Man, that's kind of nice for Zeta.
Bottom sands. That's
true.
That was kind of pivotal because that gave Zeta the impression that they can aggress. And then the third round, they aggress short A. And then later on, NRG is shelling up and playing so passive, and that's exactly when Zeta calls a trap play on B-Long. I think they're playing the game perfectly right now, and they're reading NRG at every turn.
Oh, yeah, I see. I think it's too small, Lexi. I think it's too small that they just kind of
using a brimsmoke actually on site to allow players to flood back site, wait for NRG to invest all their flashes to get out, and then commit to fighting back in with this double duelist comp, combining the stun and the nade, like you're talking about with some of those trap play ideas, has been really good. And also just the fast rotates this comp allows. I've been impressed with Zeta thus far. I think it's really hard to gauge
the Gambit
how
game
good this
for
team would
Berlin,
be,
you
because
got
their
corrected me
first
yesterday.
match was against Fnatic, and they got rolled.
The qualifier
but
game to
everyone
Berlin,
gets rolled
us
by
against
Fnatic,
Gambit,
so
loser
it was
goes
kind of
out,
hard to know.
third map, overtime. That was the most stressful one.
And I'm glad they decided to
Everything else
take
has
the
been pretty
risk
chill
in
since then.
Yeah, I'm glad that they did that as well. We were all scratching our heads, but clearly Zeta had a plan, and so far, so good for them. Let's
it was like the only game I felt like we didn't deserve to lose, really. All the others, it was fine.
Needing to face NRG early. Let's go ahead and take a listen.
負けてしまったんですけど、 自分たちの強みを生かした戦い方とかは、とかで、ラウンドを、きれいに取ることができたりとか、そういうのは、自信につながりました。もうとにかくフナティックの個人技もそうだし、試合中の、修正力、ラウンドをちょっと取られたりとかするともうすぐ修正してきて、目標を設定してたわけじゃなくて、自分たちのやれることを全部、出し切ってどれぐらい取れるんだろうっていう気持ちではいて、結構自分たちはギリギリになってから強くなることが多いし、しかも初戦がフナティックだったので、もう個人的にはフナティックより強いチームと当たることはないと思ってるので。
Yeah, the aftershot's going to pull him off, but he did get halfway there. Chronicle has fallen. 3v2 in favor of Zeta. Alfir and Leo still up, still trying to make something happen, but it's Laz who cleans it up.
どうなるかわかんないですけど、その、アウェーな状況でも、スーパープレイとかでひっくり返せるような選手が揃ってるので、それで自分たちにその風が向いてくれたらいいなと思ってます。フナティックに負けてしまったんですけど、ここから、できることをやって修正して、NRG 戦挑むので。
Crow exactly is doing just that. Him and Zeta, they are bringing it to NRG.
Miles Everett, thank you so much, dude.
As we're still waiting for this tech pause to resolve here, but Mimi, you know, they knew that going into the game was going to be difficult against Fnatic, but there is an opportunity here for Zeta to go on a turning point, have that turning point against NRG.
I think Zeta's kind of approach mentally to international events is always really good for me. When we talk to them ahead of Reykjavik,
Birthday in 11 days,
like,
yeah.
Hope is to win one match.
Another
we're going to come here,
older.
we're going to do our match, we're going to win one match. And after that, it was just...
You had to form a team of coaches. Bro, I'd have to trial people out.
Very reasonable expectations.
Minis
they
on
don't
there.
Put a lot of pressure on themselves, while also hoping for the best and wanting to push further. And I think that's part of the reason why this Zeta team, despite their struggles throughout the last year and a half since that run in Reykjavik, have stayed exactly the same. They're the longest standing roster in the VCT.
And it's also why I think they won't crumble at any point in this series. I don't think the pressure is necessarily going to get to Zeta, whereas I feel like the pressure can come to NRG. They can feel the moment, and they don't want the loss so bad that it could cause them to crumble.
Potter, bro, there's actually FE's is definitely one. FE's would probably be the main one that I'd get.
You know, we still have a little bit of time, so you know, want to keep everyone realistic.
Yeah, you could actually form pretty good 5v5 with some coaches.
Squared away over on the main stage, but for time though, for the time being rather. Let's go ahead and test the Death's power of observation. I can't speak English today, but the good news is don't need to for this next game because it's called
you do.
Where Are Ya At? And you know what, guys, the rules are very simple as well for this one. It's another little filler game. You know, we're going to see a very small portion of the map, and then you're going to have to guess which one it is. And crowd, you guys are going to be
Laz
involved
is not
in this
IGL
one as well.
now? Wait,
so let's go ahead and bring up
where's
our
the
first
confirmation
map
of that?
Guess where it's at, because this is actually a very difficult
Who's
game.
IGLing them?
So we'll do
they keep changing it? Didn't they literally say yesterday that Laz asked Laz asked Boaster for tips because he's IGLing?
Yeah, I'm excited. Remember, people in the shrine, yell if you know the map already.
Yeah. There's literally a whole segment about it.
This might be arcade on Fracture. Surely, it's an arcade machine.
Crowd, what do you think it is?
I think you're right.
I heard Haven. I heard Mine.
I hear a lot of Fracture.
I heard Mushroom.
Fracture.
Oh, Fracture.
Let's zoom it out a little bit.
What we have there, and do we have Brennan Sideshow? I think Brennan Sideshow also can jump in this as well. Oh, it's pending.
Oh, they have this on Bind?
Okay, I would have.
Isn't this on multiple maps then?
That is insane.
I didn't even know there was an arcade cabinet there.
I feel like I get punished for playing low settings every time we play this game. It's like you never notice this stuff.
That's a good point. That's a good point. Yeah, we can't win this game.
We can't. We're actually going to lose.
This is where our frames are going? That's very true, man. That's going to take up like 20 bits of FPS, man. For an arcade that literally 99% of chat didn't realize was there.
Let's see, what is the next map here? Oh, okay.
Kenji, what's up, dude, with the 2 months? Thank you so much for saying that as well.
What is this?
Appreciate it. Thank you,
Is
thank
it
you.
Ascent? I know there's like floaty stuff all over the place on Ascent. There's a little bear. Crowd, what do you think?
All right.
This is a window of... This is like top mid of Breeze, right? Or am I fully
I'm
wrong?
thinking Ascent. I'm thinking Ascent. I'm thinking it's like under the floorboards of like Boathouse or something.
I think this is League of Legends.
Yeah, I think this is top mid of Breeze.
Normally I'm quite good at these, but
I've never seen this.
I think, is this Yeti who they got to like source all of these?
Maybe-
Yeti knows
maybe
so many
Pearl.
hidden spots.
So difficult. I'm saying
And what do you guys think it is? Someone said Valorant.
It's definitely
Shout out
Valorant.
somebody from the arena.
Someone said Valorant.
That person, get him out of here.
Okay, let's get the reveal.
Let's see what it is.
Monkey
Let's see what
Meatloaf,
it
thank
is.
you so
I'm
much for the
actually
bits as well.
genuinely
Thank you,
curious.
thank you.
Oh, it is
Oh, it
Ascent.
is Ascent.
Surely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is.
Wow.
Where is? So this is like above Gelato to the left
Also,
in
you're not going to get your deposit back on that place. I mean, that is just...
You're
oh,
gonna get your house back, GB.
No, because they are floating into the ether. That's why.
Miss Breeze? Yeah, I'm not sure about that one.
We have
I mean,
one
if they
more.
could do some nice changes, could be right.
Another, I was actually, it just got corrected. So let's see. Next match. Oh. What in the... Pearl.
Yeah, that's under A-side Pearl. I think that's under A-side Pearl.
It's got to be Pearl.
Yeah, I'm going under A-side Pearl.
Brian, Josh, is it Pearl?
Sean's too
Why are
confident.
you guys so
Has to be
confident
right.
it's Pearl?
Because I trust the
I think it's
crowd.
behind
'Cause
those
it's actually
bars.
really hard when someone says
you
something to
look-
push against the
When you
status
look
quo.
under the little bars,
I would have
you
guessed
know,
like Fracture.
The crowd's smarter than us, guys. We just have to
alternatively,
accept
it could be Breeze, and this could be a trick
Josh's face. I know you guys can't see it, but he looks very concerned.
Josh, what do you think it is?
I'm doubting everything I've ever known about Valorant. I've never seen any of these places before in my life.
Well, you know what, Josh? Maybe you should play the game more.
XZ still tempting me.
Yeah.
Dude, I mean, you have to be like no clipping around the map to
debate.
understand where these are. I mean, I think it's Fracture because Fracture has the different
Bro,
colors.
it's gonna be the biggest, it's gonna be the longest VOD ever.
It's got the orange and the blue, you know.
No, this is under A-side
All right,
Pearl.
crowd says Pearl. They were adamant. Let's see if it's true. Sean felt comfortable.
Like by dugout. No?
Where is this?
And
It is Pearl.
Dude,
Wait, how
How
did
do
you
you guys know
Dude,
this?
what are you guys doing? You're no clipping around the
No
map.
wonder, Mimi, no wonder we're losing so much. You guys don't even know the maps.
Yeah.
Bro,
People at chat can't win if you guys don't know the maps.
Look at Lofar's tweet. Oh no. I mean, do we even want to at this rate? Can you just give me a TLDR?
Sure, Josh, sure. All right, next one. Oh my word! We're gonna keep doing
We're
this. I
gonna
think.
run out of maps.
We're gonna run out of maps, and then we're gonna just go to League of Legends maps after that.
Oh my
Oh, I know this. I think it's Split,
I drew
right?
that
I'm
for
pretty
my
sure it's
mom
in
the
the
other
cafe
day.
in Split.
Bro, you can't time out a mod,
I'm saying
Logan.
Breeze. I think that's Breeze.
not gonna work.
We still playing that game?
Yeah, we are.
I've seen this
not
one
a
in
thing.
the crowd. I've seen this one in the crowd.
Fraudulent child drawing stick figures.
Breeze.
Learn to draw, kid.
No, this is
Or wait.
mid on Breeze.
Could it be the cafe? Wait, there's 3 cafes in the game, or there's 2 cafes.
I'm
There's
calling
the
Breeze.
cafe on Pearl. There's in the streetcar. There's the other cafe on Pearl. There's
Wanna
the
know
one
why?
on Split.
You want to
Then
know
there's
why
the,
it's not Pearl?
Why?
Because we just did Pearl, and that's not how segments work. It's
Well, I'm
Breeze.
saying it's Split.
If it's back-to-back Pearls, this is like a trick.
Yeah.
Brad, what do you guys think?
That's not right.
Dude, it's got the crab in it, right?
I
It
didn't
has
actually
to.
hear about
Hold on,
that.
hold on.
That's Breeze.
Crab's only on one map.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
hearing
that's
Breeze.
Breeze.
Everyone just yelled at me, Breeze, collectively. Let's go ahead and see the reveal.
It's not even in the
It's
map
got the-
pool.
like
If
that-
production did this, they're wrong to do this to us. It's not in the competitive map pool. Where's the competitive integrity in this game?
Oh my god, it is. Yes. Yep.
It's shattered.
amazing.
I am enjoying seeing Mimi mauled in real
That's exactly
time.
where Angel used to Yoru TP to.
Oh, behind that box.
I'm convinced my team plays with their eyes closed.
Well,
Wait, are you paying attention to that too?
I pay attention to every.
play with
Wow.
your eyes closed. Breeze hasn't been in the map rotation since like 1847. Like, when was the last time you played Breeze?
1846?
I played it in Swift Play just a week ago. Thank you very much.
Me personally, don't play Swift Play. I only scrim.
Let's just keep them
Continuity
coming.
data.
See what the next one is. I'm sure we're giving our crew on the stage a lot of time. What is this?
Icebox, right?
Oh, that is the
This
box.
is Icebox? I think
Icebox.
this is
It's
fine.
the floor in the tunnel, right? Dude, there's one guy in the crowd who is a knower, who keeps thumbs upping and answering immediately, and he's giving me eye contact, and I know that it's Icebox.
In your heart?
In my heart of hearts.
Okay, because if it's not, we're kicking you and him out of it.
Okay, I'm ready.
it is
Are you
Icebox.
cool with that guy in the crowd? Are you cool? You'll get kicked out if you're wrong? You give me a shrug. That's not confidence. What happened to your confidence? There's 4 of you. All 4 of you will get kicked out. Okay, reveal it. Reveal it. Security, get ready to throw us
I
out.
hope it's like bind or something like that. It'll be great.
I think it's split.
Oh, it is Icebox. Dude, this is crazy.
My goat. My goat.
He gets to stay for the time being.
Of course they're going to put a little bro in there, man.
This actually
Surprised they
is
don't
pretty
have him
fun.
on every
Okay,
one of
I
these
know
reveals.
everyone in the chat's probably pissed off, but guys, we have no control over this, so we're just trying to keep this going. In any case, so let's see what I think we have another one. So let's bust that up on the screen. You know what? Okay.
Wait, I know where this is.
I've seen this before, but I have no idea.
Like Split. No, hold on.
This looks
Isn't this
You want to know why?
I guess.
There's a train on the wall because it's a train station in Split. It's got to be, right?
Monitoring the train
Trains
station.
mentioned.
Yeah.
Trains mentioned. This isn't the training range?
The
It's like a bunch of,
training
like,
range.
is
Was
this a
that
bait?
supposed to be a pun,
I
Brennan?
don't know. Maybe it's a training range. It could be Split. There's trains.
They give
Wait,
us a
guys, what is it? What is it?
Split.
Split.
They're incoherent.
Are you sure?
Wait, there's
Because
also,
I heard
hold
a
on,
lot
there's
of
also a
split.
train on Pearl.
There is, but it's like it connects the cities. There's not a station. Split is a
I think it
station.
says the map name on the top of the
No,
calendar.
it doesn't. Really?
Are you trying to cheat?
Wait,
It says
what?
January,
That says
Josh.
January.
It says the map name on the top of the calendar. What the hell?
January. Let's
That's not
actually.
a map.
Bro, that's not a map.
Guys, it's January. Can we get the reveal?
Yeah.
Oh, damn, it was actually February. Oh,
You hate
no.
to see it. All right, let's see what map this is. And if it is January.
Yeah, it
It's
makes
split.
sense.
I would have never guessed it was there. I'm not gonna lie.
But can we? I mean, that poor person's got to work.
Bro, why is there stuff in those windows?
Probably on the other side, like below red.
How do you even look through that window? What's the point,
But you
man?
can't
Give me my
look-
10
wait,
FPS.
Can we reverse this clip and zoom back in? I don't think there was even a window.
Yeah, what?
This game feels rigged.
Yeah, that's so crazy. It's not even a window. You can't see in.
No, there definitely was no window there, actually.
No,
You're
there
right.
wasn't.
Bro, this game's not fair.
Yeah, it was my old bedroom.
It's
in
rigged
high
from the
school.
beginning.
Nice. All right.
Are you Harry Potter?
I am the boy who lived. Okay. Somehow I made it here. Next one.
I mean, this is
Flying
Icebox.
teleporter. It's like under the like the.
Isn't it?
Yeah, this is either blind or
thing
fractured.
in bind.
Crowd. What do we think it is, crowd?
Cooking.
Oh, it could be fracture.
I heard
Yeah,
fracture.
I think it's either bind or fractured. Do you know where it could be as well? It could be under plat on Haven.
Teleporter.
Hey,
where?
you're
I'm
too
going
confident it's
heaven on
fracture.
bind.
Definitely
Heaven.
bind, fracture,
Behind
Haven ascent.
heaven.
No.
Lotus
I
Green.
know. Here's the thing.
For the big radiant
I can metagame this because I know who made these. The Observer, Yeti. One of the shots he always does when we're on bind. He always does a shot in the teleporter of the big thing. You guys know the Prelude to Chaos skin, how it has like the ball of energy you put in. I sound like a crazy person right now. I promise I'm not. But there's a big ball of energy in the teleporter on bind. So it's bind.
Are you willing to bet that, or else you get kicked out of the venue?
Yeah, I can.
This is-
I thought it was
Yeah, kick
Icebox
me
where
out.
the
Alright.
Yori
Yeah,
thing is.
I don't care. I'm
You're-
fine.
you're-
It's a
you're
tech
going
boss.
bind?
I'm going bind too.
You're going bind? Bind? All right, let's see what it is. Because I think a lot of people kind of caught it early on, potentially.
I think
Maybe.
this is by-
See, there's the big
I don't
thing.
know.
Where
Yeah,
are
that's
we?
bind.
It is bind.
And
Okay,
that
I
is
haven't
bind.
bro.
Yeah, by heaven, see?
I knew exactly where that was
Good work,
the
GB.
whole time. I was convinced and confident.
I was so ready
that
to
was
lead a
mine.
chant of "Get her out."
I mean, you still could.
This is such
Do
a
we
long
have
tech
one more?
pause.
I
Oh
don't know
my
if we
God.
have one more. We have, and by the way, guys, I did get word. Hopefully, in like a minute or two, we'll be jumping back in. So just bear with us for a little while longer and enjoy yourself. Let's take a look at another.
Bins?
Tell you what,
is
that
this?
is a
I mean,
production facility that certainly
The
needs
box
to.
looks like the ones that they have in Icebox, no?
It wants us
It
to say
does.
icebox, but I feel like that's too easy.
It could be
no?
fracture icebox.
I mean, it's literally ice, isn't it?
No,
Yeah,
those are
those
like
are like
laundry
chunks of
bags.
ice.
Laundry bags?
Yeah,
They look
those are
like a
laundry
big block
bags.
of ice.
I think they're laundry bags.
That's what the Titanic ran
Laundry
into.
bags.
That's ice,
I
mate.
thought, I mean, it's either that or like a calcium deposit or any calcium quarries.
Oh, bind the calcium map.
Yeah, I don't know. No, I think that's like laundry
that is
bags.
actually famously, Bren, from the lore. It's not
Yeah.
radiant, it's calcium that all the agents are after.
It's a new comic that's coming out next week, actually. So you just.
I've
leaked
heard
it.
this.
Wow,
People are
what a
saying this.
terrible person you
Fracture
are.
near dish.
What do we think it is, crowd? Fracture.
Fracture.
No one thinks icebox. Does anyone think icebox?
That person does.
Yeah, I feel like they want
There's
us
like
to-
They
15.
do. They
I
do
actually
over
think
there.
Fracture
They
might be
do
the one.
there. All right, let's see what we got.
Look at the sky.
Like
Let's
it's
see.
Fracture,
Let's
yeah.
see. And the reveal is...
It's Fracture.
Yeah. Fracture. So for you, out of here. I'm kidding.
Salt deposit.
I'm really glad I didn't wager on this one.
Yeah, because it would have been a wrap at that point. We have one more. This is it for all the marbles. What are the marbles? I don't know.
This is Haven,
Where's
right?
that little worm guy at?
The worm.
Wait.
Oh, it's the training. Wait,
I
is
think
it the
this
training
is the
range?
training range.
Isn't it the training range? This is a red herring, surely.
I think this is the training range. Just like in the I don't know, there's like a shelf.
Someone said breeze. What do we think it is?
I mean, at least we know where Artist Conscience ran off to. He's got a top hat and a cane, and he's just waddled away.
I guess.
I have no idea what this is.
I think it's a training range.
Training range?
It looks like the ceiling.
I mean, are we gonna call the trick question?
I think you should.
Is that allowed in the game? They've already put Breeze in.
Breeze was fair game.
Let's
No,
see.
it wasn't.
Let's see what it is. Let's reveal. What is this area in the video game that we play?
Oh, is it Haven Shore?
That's the box there that always gets hit by the instant
This
recon,
game is
and
rigged
then if you
against people
stand
who play
there,
on
it
low
won't hit you
settings.
because of
That
this.
simply
I
doesn't
don't think
exist.
you got a single one of those right.
Yeah.
I got at least 2 out of 10.
Not gonna front me. Type buns at this game.
Analyst or fraud? You were a fraud.
I am a fraud.
All right, folks. Well, we thank you all so much for sticking with us.
Is it
And
intentional
yes,
that I
know
look like
that this
Harry
next
Potter
thing
when I
isn't
went to
gonna
go
be
see the
best
cursed
thing, but
child?
we're
Bro,
gonna
get
take
off
a
my
quick break.
Instagram.
When we come back, hopefully
Stop
everything's
stalking me,
situated.
dude. What are you
I'm
doing?
sorry, I know, but we love your faces, and we'll see you in just a second. Don't go anywhere.
Wait, more ads? Dude, I'm gonna have to mute this again. I mean, this VOD is definitely getting copyright striked. How long is this? 3. Jesus. Right, I've muted it. What's the ruling on the bug? Let's find out. How long's the pause been going? Like what, 40 minutes? I guess. Why is loads of people following my Instagram now? For God's sake, you're all demons. When do we get a new Insta post? Dude, I posted one this year. What do you mean? You got your one. Oh my goodness. You're blowing up my phone. How do I put this on silent, man? Oh, for God's sake, bro. Jesus. Chat, I have to move it away from the mic. Wait. How bad is this going to sound? Actually, I'm moving over. I got to get into the game. Yeah, that's why I did the post this year. One isn't enough. Damn, what? What do you mean? You want 2 for the end? Damn, bro. You look crazy. Secret, he paid the chatter for more Insta followers. Dude was calling me Harry Potter, man. That's not the sickest one. Probably could have come up with someone a bit better. Something more flattering, maybe, yeah. I didn't answer. No, bro, of course I didn't try and cosplay it. I got you so many followers, people thought you were botting. Wait, really? That's kind of sick. Okay, let's get the sound back.
I know you guys must hate hearing my voice. I do too, but don't worry. Hopefully, we'll be jumping into the action as soon as we possibly can, as we're surfing through this tech pause right now. Of course, here at Champions 2023, it's 6-3 in the total on Bind. Zeta Division is up as it stands, and of course when we jump back into the action we'll see obviously how this
all I'm saying is I heard the 1 minute and then we went for a 3-minute break.
The
worst thing about these tech pauses is as players you can't talk to each other, so everyone just sits there in silence for just like what is coming up to maybe like 50 minutes.
For sure, I feel like
Oh, they're moving though. That's a great sign. Normally you're not allowed to move in tech pauses, so here we go.
I think they're pivotal if NRG want to actually have a chance in this map. The double duelist
they're not
into
moving.
attack.
Wait, are we sticking to the rules and the other guys aren't sticking to the rules? What's going on there?
Kind of in a rough spot right here. Kind of
Admins?
needs to close out this half in a really strong fashion.
What is this?
Yeah, they absolutely will here.
They're staying warm out
here. It would be a
here.
massive moment if they could do this, but I might have something to have more fun, because we love fun. I've managed to weasel some Jeopardy questions out of our resident stat producer space. And we might have some trivia. Do you guys think you're good at trivia?
Dude, how's my phone?
No. I think I'm pretty good at trivia. Let's go ahead and do this because we have to.
One second,
You have to turn the
hold
notifications
on.
off.
I have to figure out how this game actually works.
Oh my goodness!
She's reading the rule book.
I'm reading the rule book.
Resident sleeper.
You guys talk. I have to nerd out for a second.
This is live production, basically at its best here. Mimi trying to figure out the rules of a game.
I'm trying desperately to find
It's
content.
like when you go to a party with your friends and then you always
Hi
have
Spicy
that
One, what's
guy
up,
who's
bro?
like, "Guys,
With
let's play
the
some board
2
games."
months
he
and the
busts out
Prime.
Settlers
Thank
of
you very
Catan,
much.
And then no one knows how to play
I figured out how to do that. Okay,
I
so
just
there's a
gave you time.
variety of categories here, and I want you guys to. Never mind.
Mimi, I just got word. The game's ready to go, so let's go and send it back over to Brennan's sideshow. Silence, woman, and we'll go back to the caster.
Thank God.
Check out sleep.
Well, Chet was actually asleep.
There's no shot. My man is sleeping
Someone
on the
had
job,
to
man.
wake Chet up, man.
Okay. Wake up, Chet. There's a
Honestly,
game
it's
replayed.
you gotta get it in when you
6-3
can when you're a coach. So I
NRG.
respect
We
that.
are back to it. Let's get this one started.
And it's a short presence from Zeta, something the court artists of previously showstopper in play.
Yeah, not sleeping on the job anymore, are they? Still, it's counter spam here onto the corner.
they go
Artists
aggro on this
dropping
one.
depth. No,
Dude, they
attacks really
keep
done.
on
10.
pushing.
This is the target there. Wide out to the open.
Dubrov's just
He's
run
got a
all the way
scramble.
through.
I mean, he's
What's
looking
going
at
on? He's all the way out, man.
It's difficult to punish him because you're worried about him being a little tasty piece of bait. Crashes, uses the Seekers, I've got your trail!
Yep, finally. Let loose now, guiding them towards the side here, but already the rotations are abound. This is a real scramble of a round. They've taken up control towards Lamps. Victor. There's the take it now. Ollie.
Damn.
Off the default plant. Some now starting to get that plant down. Trailblazer round to the side here. No connection really there, but he over the
Jesus,
side
I
clears
thought it was
out towards
I thought it was
Lamps.
gonna get a
Good
lot
work
of them
putting
there.
up
They
the
managed to
ball
all get
there
out
from
of it. Dude, imagine they had some
Otherwise,
spam over
everybody on
towards
Zeta would have
this.
had a firing
That would have been
line.
devastating.
Taking that ground now. Everybody really just pushed up into short. Flash. Not receiving anything here. NRG.
Only one molly
You
for
have
this.
lineups as well to just buy them that extra time. Finesse going to be holding for that one.
Bro, they're playing real slow in
Right
terms
here,
of
needs to
Zeta
be a
here.
bit of a tap, maybe a chance or an attempt on it, but already look at it. Snakebite sailing, 10. Will he get half onto this one? He does, but still the Snakebite's falling, leaving the
Damn,
just
okay,
sugar
nicely done.
zero.
I just farmed a little bit there.
It falls apart. Prime gaming flawless.
What a turnaround, what a difference there.
Right, their
And a
first time that they
great
get 2 in a
response
row
to
as well,
Zeta
so
pushing
money's
down
pretty
short.
good.
That's
Speaking of
something that we've seen
money,
NRG get caught by earlier on in
might.
this
They
half.
should probably
It's a
squeeze a
nice
buy out of
idea,
this.
a good way of being
There
able
are
to
2 more
generate
rounds left,
fights
why not?
early. And yet Ardis perfectly positions himself instead of trying to take an early
Why
fight,
not?
just spraying into that.
Chet woke up and so
anticipating
did
the push.
NRG. Wow, that
Finesse
clip
was
is
able
so
to
good.
send out a snakebite and then evacuate through market to avoid being punished by 10.
Alright, Judge is out. They were struggling to buy a little bit on this
No
one. Judge
armor
is
as
out.
well. On Finesse, he's forgotten to buy.
Wait.
Uh-oh.
That might be an error. I mean, it is an error, but we'll see whether it ends up getting punished.
Really?
Sometimes calling a little bit too much.
We've definitely seen people like Boaster do that in the past. It's
Oh,
the
yeah.
IGL's issue.
Yeah, I mean, it happens sometimes when you're talking too much.
In the meantime, it's Ardis that looked like he might be under pressure early on.
It's nothing
Push
tactical
from
about it,
Zeta
chat. Just
into
straight up.
showers, but not through showers, at least not just
Straight
yet.
up just IGL brain sometimes.
Trying to hold that space here. Ardis left to contain it. There is a good trade. Those are slightly delayed. Ardis anticipating it from a different angle.
Oh, and a guiding light sent out from Crow over towards B long. And the rest of NRG will be able to hear that. They'll know that.
So the trip is down now as well, so I wonder if with this info they're going to push behind. Oh boy. Dude, he didn't see him?
The rocket did not get fired.
A tragedy from the duo of Crashes and Victor, who have normally got that play refined and down. That is saving grace for
why is
Zeta,
every time we see a judge just getting crazy value every single round?
That's going to cancel it out of the dog. Vulnerable to up. Molly sent flying. Crow.
Dodgy swing.
Yeah.
I mean,
dodgy, but really just being pushed out to the
he kind of had to. The molly was on him. Speaking of molly, tanking his teammate's molly for that.
Spots it out, damage done still. Some will drop. Crashes close to the corner.
We're down the time.
Time left. 10. Brought it to the 1v1.
20 HP on FNS, no shield because.
They'll do the job, but it's done it.
Okay, nicely done. Came down to a big 1v1 there.
Scramble of the movement there towards the end. Finesse trying to jump back into the tube, knocked his head. Took a bullet. 7-4.
He had armor, yeah, honestly. Actually might have made a difference on this one.
Which way this ends up with an excellent defensive half on behind the map that they picked. Things got scrappy towards the end there. I'm sure a lot of people will be analysing that round back. Oh, would the armor have made a difference there in that final moment? But to be honest, I think in that kind of situation, Finesse had his work cut out winning a duel. This is similar to the pistol round.
Oh, God.
Here it is. Flash.
Might work well.
Crow. No noise being made, stun, flash, combo, push together. Satchel is good to disengage. Victor taking damage, and finally, there is a reinforcement.
Yeah, they kind of really committed with this one. Stay close, luck, smoke.
What a play.
47 HP, Ardis is all over it. Yeah, realizing that they're going to want to try and get a kill back.
Excellent here from NRG. That movement from Victor, sublime to avoid it. Both him and Ardis springing the trap without anybody taken down. Watching this retake potentially, I mean, they're going to go for it in the 2v4 for sure, because it's a final round, but it's an approach from both sides.
Up to cross.
He doesn't have, his wall's been up the whole time, he doesn't have enough.
No, barely going to get past. Avoids it. He's made a footstep. I don't think Ardis will be able
Ardis didn't hear it, but Ardis is checking just in case. He knows it's a Viper, he knows he can have smoke and do it.
Really running out of time. 10 out towards the open there, the high ground
At least he
angle.
was.
Laz, his only saving grace being that he wasn't nobody made a footstep, made a noise. Adjustment, but
I mean, can't get out of here with this firing squad. Okay, nicely done in the end. The pistols was this, but obviously we had the madness in terms of everyone winning the thrifty.
Certainly salvaged by NRG, but a nice lead from Zeta. You know, things working on their defense side, hitting shots, finding their moments. And so overall, I think both teams will be fairly happy heading into the next half and just looking to cruise forward with the momentum.
Yeah, certainly will. Big lead, you never know. A pistol round might just make all the difference here, but let's send it back down to the desk. You haven't heard enough of them just yet.
Yeah, I was going to say, how you feeling this one?
Hello, friends.
Funny seeing you here.
Remember us? We're back.
Hey, guys.
Well, let's talk about what we saw. So, I think, Sean... serious face. Yeah. Really, I think the star of this one, you know, really got to look at over toward the Neon. You got to see what Zeta's doing with that, and it's really throwing a spanner into the game plan of NRG.
Yeah, I think Depp had a lot of success early on in this game. 10 even opened up several rounds as well. Mimi, like you pointed out, the stall smokes on the site, but this pistol round opener is what really got things started, in my opinion, for Zeta, and then stopping the showstopper here at Long B. I thought Depp just had a lot of individual moments throughout this game that shut down all of the heroics where typically FNS thrives.
And that's in such contrast to the Fnatic game, where it was Depp getting rolled over in opening kills. He
What's up, Echoes? How we doing? I saw your announcement today. Congrats.
And it was never working
when's
out. Not a single first
when's the flight? Or are you in America at the moment?
They get 7-5 on Bind, which I think is more than most people would have bargained for against
Mr.
NRG
Worldwide, of
on
course.
this map. And going into the second,
21st of August, 10
think
days.
This
Nice.
comp can still be pretty strong on the attacking side. You have a lot of opportunities to pinch together with your double duelists into sight. Have Neon go up long, we'll raise double satchels out back sight on B. You can do similar ideas on A. Paper X institute similar ideas. Well, not with Neon.
Turn down some other regions as well. Oh, hell.
NRG, I think it's pretty unlikely
Dirty Rags 1919 with the Prime. Thank you for the 3 months, dude. Thank you.
I think the Raze can take fast showers control with this guy. I think the Neon can be zooming up short A. They're going to be doing fast A hits. They could get super fast B long
Portly fella as well with the
new
Prime.
version of
Thank you very much, mate. Welcome into the Slug Club.
Control at B long so you could pivot between sites.
Thank you,
is
bro. I appreciate that.
Important.
Yeah, we'll see how this works out for Zeta Division. All NRG need is 2, and they're back in it to send it back over to Brennan Sideshow.
We'll find out. Pistol round. I mean, it's so damn important here. 7-5. It can be the difference between even it up, and you're going to see a clash immediately. Man. The battle lines are drawn.
8 people here. 7 people, kind of. Viper's going to get involved.
Look at this, already pushed up with the crossfire. Util.
Dude, the standoff, that's sick.
And either side willing to make a move with the wall going up. Victor is in their faces! And Zeta, they jump on the chance.
Double pistols looking great. Dude, it was so weird that yeah, it's so weird that Zeta did their dog here and they decided to run forward. Like, yeah, I guess you kind of got to get out of there and accept it at that point.
Have to be a masterclass and more, wouldn't it? Nah,
hey, nicely done, double pistol, but the ecos have been going wild.
Great way to begin the attack half from Zeta. A pistol round that they, had some. They had clearly bought some utility to go for some kind of a hit. Weren't maybe expecting the fight to come to them quite as quickly. But Victor swung there, taking a fight that the other 3 players can't help him with. Trying to find the timing on one individual, and I don't think NRG will have been hoping for the entirety of Zeta to be waiting for them.
Yeah, they kind of did the most perfect thing.
Expecting to just only find one player when the wall's up.
Certainly.
Oh, showers, heavy take with 3 people showers. Yeah, flash hits. They hear the nade and they don't want to go in for it.
No, what they have not.
I say as they. Dude, how's he got full HP here?
How's he gotten out there without a single point of damage?
Yeah, that's ridiculous. White bar, got you. There you go.
3-player stack kind of hoping to drive Zeta reactively into B, where Finesse waits with a shorty and Artis has 3 bullets.
Okay, stack goes in, but kind of timed it badly as the dog just came all the way through as well, so this is going to be pretty nice for them. Got nothing to stop the plants. Some has double smoke though, so they might be able to get something. Flanks coming in as well, they got nothing in terms of info.
Showers is there, so there's the plant. Control over towards Lamps. This is flank now occurring on top of that. So NRG working behind them. Really seeing if they can do some damage, but one area is not watched for. Could definitely slip out of their control here for Zeta Division.
It's the flank battle here.
Yeah. Laz needs to really put a stop to it, and he does.
Damn, you'll take that. What do we got? 1 armor rebuy? Yeah.
Once more. Very
healthy. Perfect bonus.
Guns. 9-5. Zeta Division. Starting to see a real semblance as well of why they picked this one. It feels like at times as well that these rounds are falling into their hands.
But I think it's also great work around the map.
Yeah, they're capitalizing on it, right?
They're prodding towards Showers, just looking to try and get a little bit of information.
Download him tonight.
Dep's a little fortunate to survive with his full HP, but he didn't really fully commit to the fight. It's not like he was going to go down.
Okay, so they
prod,
rebolt 2 in the end.
It's a nice attacking round.
Okay, big buy round looks like we want to go fast. We have 3 people over here. Dude, this is a hard. This is hard for NRG.
That's how they like to play it. This time grouped up, 4-1 split. Molly.
Oh, they got so much out of them, and 10 follows.
Just got chunked down by all the utility. Laz late on that one. Snake bite, draw.
Whoa, Victor's crazy through the molly. That's bold.
Swings straight through the snake bite from Laz. Maybe feeling it a little. He didn't have the greatest attack half. NRG, when they played against Billy, did make some level of recovery playing on defense, on split. Just didn't end up being enough in that specific instance. Now they found themselves in a 5v3, massively favored to dismiss this bonus round. But Artis has got his work cut out for him.
There's them moving past him. Trademark, he's gone. He's numbers there. Towards the back, and yep, okay, there is safety there, Victor.
It's a nice TP, honestly. This one where you can kind of disrespect a lot of it and TP safely behind the truck. I think that's good.
8-10 flying. Smoke's still to play around. Flash in the hands of Crow. He's ahead of it. He blinded himself. Victor comes out the victor. Damage definitely done to these players still, but it's NRG with massive control of the map and the site here. All they got to do is try and isolate these fights out there. He's got 2 of them down. DDS with a bulldog.
Holy, that one got a little bit close. 47 HP on that other duel as well. Almost.
Safe hands.
NRG again needing to be bailed out. I saw him in that moment after a huge play from Dep. Som, in fact, is swinging ahead of Crashy. He's not really relying on the team play to bail them out of those kind of situations. Instead, just taking the duel. He's good for it, though. Been a massive firepower addition to this team, I think.
Pretty much as he took the duel. It's insane.
And that's an unfortunate moment from Crow. Looked like the timing could
I tell you what, though,
potentially made something
they should be pretty happy with the damage done.
That's a 3v5 that does end up getting a little dicey.
Yeah, they did so much damage that this is just massive swing rounds.
He's not just going to leave himself the overdrive.
3 and 2 in terms of not being able to buy next.
I mean, they're just going to send it then.
It depends what the plan is. Yeah, exactly. If they're going to send it, which they are, it's popped
2 people. There's only 2 people here as well on site. This is nice. And they clear everything. I mean, that's so good. You can get a plant. Not going to expect him here.
Into the corner though, right into the sightlines of it.
Oh,
and the plant not
man,
denied.
that's so unlucky not to get a kill. The attack judge, of course, as well.
That's his territory now. You do not want to wade into it. Satchel round with the flash. That is impeccable.
Wow.
But it's still
Savior. Some saved him 5 HP.
What a play.
They know the judge is in lamps, so they kind of don't want to go there. This is the problem with it. It's so scary. He has a molly that he can probably bounce off the wall to get this as well.
Who used the space gained by Victor to retake showers. This is tough.
It's down towards them as well. Kills be flowing on either side. Lines it up. The
He missed.
Molly missed, yep. To tap, you have to force this one out into the
Yeah,
open.
he knows he missed.
Body checked it. Will die and will force some sticking.
Wall's gonna fall down in time. Oh my. These are close rounds. With the plant though, I'm pretty sure they might try and force into this one.
Sugar Zero, I would expect a player of his caliber to have
They get 2-4, they're sitting around like 3-4, 3-5.
Chuck that one on the fly and then
This one is going to be a massive swing round. I'm pretty sure everyone can't buy next apart from some.
In that moment slightly, or from inside the smoke, couldn't see a lineup that he would usually use.
Yeah, potentially.
These are 2 close rounds now that have gone the way of NRG with their diffusers on A. But it has hurt the Zeta.
Oh, they take a... Okay, there was definitely a world where they could have bought this, but they go a little bit riskier. And honestly, I don't know. I would be tempted with how low the... And they had some ults into it. Sure. Oh. Dude, NRG think they bought here.
This position here, smoke, drop, damage. Needs help. Done to him, man. He definitely needs help. He's maybe not firing blindly into it. It's a lurk attempt.
Okay, this is a perfect round for NRG, by the way, in terms of all of this one. Yeah. And this looks a little bit crazy when they're against the low buy, but I'm telling you, when they pressed tab and they saw that everyone was around like 3-5, 3-7, they thought they were going to buy, so that's why they're TPing in to try and crunch over towards here. It's also the second time they've done this.
Gallivants through on the back of the Tasmanian Tiger.
So yeah, this is I mean, this is really strong.
I mean, we've seen NRG. I mean, they
yeah, they ulted as well. Yeah, they really thought it was a big buy round. So I mean, NRG are gonna be 5 people surviving. It's like it's kind of the worst outcome for Zeta. Really, they wanted to at least do some damage with the low buy because this could come back to bite them. Really, they got to win 2 in a row now to actually reset.
They seem like they've come out with the
Make
intention to deliberately take duels against Zeta. And they're not taking silly duels at the beginning of the round where Zeta are pushing really quickly and overloading with utility, but they're actually trying to refight for space. And they're not afraid of taking the duels when
accepting that he has no time to do anything.
The way that Zeta are playing their attack side, there's a huge amount of utility and map control being gained within the first, what, 10 seconds? And then NRG have a little
please
pause,
call me Cisco. What's up, Cisco?
And then they refight
what's up, what's up? Thank you for the 2 months. Thank you for the prime.
So far,
thank you.
That plan is working really well. We need to see an adjustment.
Nice, dude. That sounds cool, man. Congrats.
It feels like they're losing control just a tad.
Oh, just before it went.
I mean, many chances for him to just get overwhelmed. He's on 19 now, spamming with a Vandal there.
That's what I'm talking about. They look very confident to force the duels.
Yeah.
Confident that they are going to win them if they do force them.
Keep this string of rounds going, honestly, NRG. They've got the ults for it.
Yeah. And like we said, they survive so many that their money's just great.
On top of truck there.
It's going to catch, so. There's some info. Snake bite, drop.
Stun gets all of this side, and then they molly here. It's kind of nice to take control. Flashed across. Victor has his ult. Gonna follow it with the dog as well.
It's beefed. Straight down. Fuse is burning all the way down.
There you go, a lot of map control. Didn't want to overextend too much as well to know what's around like the deep corner.
A lot of utility, or at least a bit of utility at the start of the round to get map control. NRG take it back. There's no kill gained, but now B long belongs to the defenders.
Do still have a minute. Time to work with. Orbital strike. Finesse needs to be careful about playing in lamps here.
Zeta are taking a pause over towards A, as Depp and Crow contact re-clear, making sure that Victor hasn't pushed deep into Fountain. This is wasting a lot of time from Zeta.
Dog. Up and broken. Crow just trying to fake his presence and force rotations, which has achieved the goal.
Damn, this is a nice fake. Dude, look at the rotates. 4 people in the circle.
And yeah, it's just Artis left alive. Plenty of time still left to rotate into this one. Can they deny?
Yeah, this one-person fake with the sky was really nice. They put a lot into it in terms of the sky ult.
Gotta get a move on.
It would allow Artis to try and swing through the smoke there. The nade.
He'd love to stay alive. Yeah, still has his ult. Dude, how on earth do you retake this?
Point them in the right direction here for NRG.
Whoa, 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 you crazy guy. Do you think there was a smoke there?
No smoke to really block that one. Molly at their feet. Here's the orbital strike. That's just one kill. Yeah, only onto Artis here. 4 versus 4. It's all over the place. Into lamps. So the next duel is going to be taken. Almost there with a transfer.
Big duel here.
It's 1-for-1. Victor backing away. I'm running ever so slightly low here. Finesse just holding for this smoke in this position. Wins that fight out. Catching all the available angles.
Damn.
Just a Crow.
That was impressive with how calm they did this.
So consistent.
Yeah, FNS getting his ult online as well. And their money's still low.
Over and over again right now. Zeta getting funneled into them because they don't have the space across the rest of the map. And NRG are putting a focus on making sure Showers is cleared out before they go and get rid of any players towards lamps and short. The protocols look excellent on these retakes. They're also putting Zeta players in uncomfortable spots. You saw from Depp there as he just sprinted from around where he was at default over towards triple.
Feels like
taking a single fight.
Yeah, that was a big round, not gonna lie.
Used it almost immediately afterwards. If that had been
that scream they got replayed like 4 or 5 times there. Tommy, thank you so much, dude.
But right now,
thank you very much, man. Appreciate that.
Have figured something out and look like they're about to take the lead again.
Crashies, yeah.
They're definitely in
They
control.
need more of that.
So they're definitely just getting
What's
pushed
up,
into all
keeper?
of these unconventional fights, I will say, but NRG
How's
really
the
good
game?
with
I mean, we
retakes.
had a 40-minute
Now
tech
forward.
pause, but it's been good.
So timeout adjustments need to happen here for Zeta.
And here's what I would suggest for Zeta. I mean, they're going into a bit of a wonky buy round, but once you get to a round where you really feel like you have a chance to win it, contact plays.
Yeah,
at
I
the start
really
of the round are
think
gonna be really
I
useful
really
against
think
what NRG are doing.
the
NRG are just giving
low
you the
buy
space at the
here
start because
cost
they know
them, in my
they're going to be
mind.
able to take it back afterwards. So if you can creep up on them,
But they
they're
kind
not
of
gonna realise
force...
that you're there. You
Okay,
might
they get a
have
pretty
an
good...
opportunity to take picks early.
What
Tactic.
the hell? We're
It's well forced for
for
Artis.
someone who just took a timeout, we were very
Probably the
indecisive
worst
there.
time to implement my advice, to be honest. We'll see whether
It's going to be hard.
See whether
Definitely
that's
hard.
the punish.
There's a snake bite. That will catch onto it. Stun is good, actually. Forces the TP, so it's going to be away from that angle. And instantly Finesse is there.
Okay, they'll probably take that as a win,
Big
getting
rush
that
to
out
Mon
nice and early.
because of the molly that was laid down a little bit earlier.
This is now an incredibly solid hold towards B. You have to either contest Ardis, who has this sightline and a trademark, or you go through Finesse's pit. Either way, B just looks fairly horrible, which has allowed NRG to stack 3 players on the other side. Ardis not particularly worried about someone crossing into Hooper.
Yeah,
He
you can get
still
top
keep
of...
his line past the trademark.
dude, it's a
Everybody
strong
in Zeta
angle
is
right
still
now.
trying to flood through.
He should be good for a
It's all
kill
in for
here.
this.
Might be a
Unless we get
bloodbath.
some good
Might be
util to push
brutal.
him off.
Here it is. Smokes. Dropped
Kinda
is the
doesn't want that.
indicator. There's immediately a wall in their face as well. It does block Ardis off the sideline.
Damn, he really held on to this one as well. Did great.
10. Taken straight out, but the site is theirs. They don't have control of B long still. Might become a problem. The later portions. Trailblazer, that's a connection into the smoke. Depp, will he evade? Capture here. Everybody, it's all onto Crow. Up to the top though, brought down. And last,
Yeah, and they're on
made all
top
the
of this lag.
footsteps. Crashies has exactly the right idea.
It feels like they've been sussed out a little bit. I mean, Ardis did great on this one.
Great defensive round from NRG
is this their reactive smoke as well?
Difficult for Zeta to even have a chance on
Looks like it
getting
is. It's kind of nice.
The fact that the defensive wall was used by Finesse did offer them an opportunity, but as Ardis manages to find just the, like you said, the kneecap there.
Yeah, Ardis was kind of everything here. It's nice watching him back on Chamber, to be honest. Yummy_8, what's up, dude? Thank you so much with the Prime as well. Thanks for the 3 months. Thank you, thank you. Low buy once again. And we're going over towards long. Again, same stuff. Ardis might have to TP back again. Wait, no stun?
Dodged. Ardis is spotted out here. Of course, still has the rendezvous, just waiting it out. Pulls that util out of them. That's what the Chamber's so good for, but this time there is that instant reaction. Trademark is broken. Laid into the back with a snake bite. A little bit disjointed though, and the rest of NRG. The teammates now rejoining them over towards the site.
4-person rotate, they've had so much of this, and it looks like they're going to try force it out. You've got a lot of... Dude, I kind of take this as a bit of a win, but the issue is that they use double smoke into it, so they've only got 1 more smoke, so re-hitting over towards A becomes a little bit harder.
Just 10 into a forward position, forward angle, actually deciding and deliberating what they want to do. The flash is bad info.
And to be honest, of all the players to insert, Ten's got a stinger. You know, he's not really even going to be able to look for picks with a Shadow.
That's dodgy.
There's one.
Damn, that's a huge kill.
Wanted to try and get back up onto that angle
and then we put the wall up over towards short in reaction, and we walk over and take a lot of space. With lamps, this is kind of nice at the moment. 30 seconds though, they got to make a decision. Decision is to go over towards A. As we can see, it's perfect. 3 people here. Dude, Laz has no idea just how much he's owned it. As we can see, he could walk all the way out.
Got a nade still waiting.
Is he smoking heaven?
Is running low.
Damn, that's nice.
Bit of spam here. Got the lineup.
Nade to stop this.
Rebounding 10. Has to get off of it. And this is really brutal
got
now.
Nothing
8
else to
seconds.
stop.
Anything else? On the backside of this one though, NRG don't have it.
10 gets his all with that plant.
NRG need to use utility or double face even to get out into backside.
That's what a showstopper now.
This is difficult. Zeta, despite their bad weaponry in a 5v4, probably favored, but it's another one of these.
Yeah, and 10 doesn't really need to pop this ult until they either touch the spike or his mates go down in either showers or lamps.
Crossing, contacting into showers. Depp is really holding a really far back angle. To white swing by Som.
Molly's just coming in as well. Oh, boss.
10's brought down though. That was a showstopper. Do they have enough house behind this
still
one
so
here?
fine.
Even without the weapons, yeah, NRG are already calling it. They're just vacating. They want to get out of there. They need to keep these guns.
Nice. Yeah, and they managed to get this. Okay, low buy goes in. They managed to get some upgrades as well. Huge runs. They all get out.
What a moment to be able to get it
Got to do a few of them to get the money done though. And yeah, this makes sense. And maybe this is the over rotate timeout. I'm not sure.
What you're able to achieve in lost rounds. The round where Zeta just decided to send it on B.
They're biting pretty heavy on some of these.
Crashies deals with him. It looks a little foolish at the time, but it results.
Maybe they lurk over to. That's twice in a row where they've walled up and lurked over towards short as well. So maybe that. Maybe they're going to try fight in front of it. Chamber fight in front of it, or trip or something like that.
NRG lacking a lot of information in that last round.
Yeah, and I think here NRG have already, earlier in this, on that 5-round streak, they're trying to react very quickly.
I feel like we've been on this map for 8 years. Yeah, I've been recording, and we're at an hour and 32.
Like it was going to be really quick at the start, baited out all of some smokes, and then hit the brakes.
Do I swear? Not really, unless I'm talking about Wingman or something.
And overused utility. And that, I think, is going to be part of what this timeout is about.
I tried to keep it. I tried to keep it a good space.
Maybe we can't just act as simplistically against what Zeta are doing.
But sometimes that little guy just pisses me off, man, and you just got to drop one. What can you do? Okay.
Meantime, you've got Finesse with a judge.
Big buy rounds, but honestly, everyone can buy next apart from this, and this will be a drop. So
this is where real answer to try and stop these lurks from happening.
Is it YZ on the other side? 10's got a judge and a showstopper.
Might be able to clear them out here. Grouped up, stuns are very good. Ardis, almost the connection.
Yeah, and they take a lot of map control fast. 2 people here. Uh-oh.
Back away. Surely he hears the dog now. Yeah.
Wait, the overwhelm's so good. He has no TP for 30 seconds. Oh man, it's kind of perfect at the moment. FNS has go huge.
Doesn't land it. Doesn't let it loose. FNS still holding this ground. He is vulnerable up. Exchange of the guns here, taking
Dude, look at this guy in spawn.
There's no way you expect
Yeah, why the hell would he be here?
Yeah.
Oh, you can shoot him. Dude, what a big round this is. Viper ult is ridiculously good, but they have no space behind. Keep an eye on the flank on the flank. The flank on the flank is everything. It's all up to Sugar Zero.
Heavy control still there. Splash deep into it. Molly and Util exchange. It's all a game of timings.
He still has Molly for after plant as well. Does he have a lineup from here?
Crucially.
Yes, he does. Going to do it now.
Can't really sit still onto this one, but here it is.
Wait, he can fool this.
Oh. Molly's late, it's half. Onto the defuse. Laz, spraying it down, damage done to Ardis. Chances for him to win it, but really with a ticket like this.
Yeah, I think maybe the only chance they had was for him to try and just stick that in the opportunity there, because it was going to bounce fast and then blow up, and he would have had time to fully do it. Damn, this is close.
Before Zeta got these last two,
I like this fast stuff over towards. Every single time they're doing the fast stuff, a lot of time they're catching. Basically, they're doing the fast stuff, and then if they find the chamber, it feels like, especially over towards A, they're just in for it. They want to sometimes hit over towards here, but sometimes the Viper util's too strong.
Really nice flank on the flank from Sugar Zero. He got a little whiffy, and he still managed to find some success. And now with 5 seconds, you got Ardis with an operator.
Ardis is going to meet a lot of people here. It's a good TP though.
They're using stuns to set them up on these angles. With the Seekers on top of it, yeah, hard pressed to really get value there.
And they know he's already, yeah.
Last lane up already. They want to seek to punish this. Good shot to connect. Ardis still with another one. A 1-2 punch. It's a one-man army.
3-person push behind as well. God damn. What a round from Ardis. Holy hell. Yeah, he always was a good chamber. 11-11, we even it up. Money is okay. Drop and drop.
Is hunting him down after Seekers are in his face, and yet he delivers over and over for NRG, drawing things back up level at 11 apiece. The shot as well onto Dev. I think barely just catches his hand. Yeah. That's like an elbow shot. And then he's
yeah, he had a great ring position for this as well.
Some ridiculous shots there. Anyone's game.
He is. No presence towards B for Zeta.
Damn.
Has ran through.
That is really bold. He might just walk the whole way. So they set up the chamber. There's a trip over towards here as well, and they 4-person, well, 2-person rotate to make it 4. So they might be going to a site where there's 4 people. NRG are looking good. Victor has his ult here.
Crow's hands, not like they can really pivot to anything here, forcing out this util. Okay,
oh, they thought they're on site.
Bad timing on it. They thought
oh, but honestly, it's a big win. Oh, it's a huge win. All of the smokes have gone, so they got nothing to re-exec on, and they took no space, and he got the kill. It was actually a really good ult. Looked at how many smokes were down and just, it's a whip. Wait, that's an opening. That's the only way they had a chance of winning this round was killing Ardis. What a shot.
They're going to have a 3v4 situation where they have some timing to be able to reposition.
Sugar Zero with a plant will get his... No, okay. If Sugar Zero gets a kill, then he has his ult. 1v1. What a duel, man. That's everything. And then they know this guy's solo on site, so they can overwhelm. Oh!
Shots are rattling and hitting. It's 3 so far. Can he make it 4? All the way to the side. ADS, 8-pullers.
Oh my god, that is an insane round, bro.
That's what dreams are made of.
That's ridiculous.
What a hero moment from Laz.
What a time to show up 11-12 as well.
Shot. To start that entire round is just a deletion of Ardis.
Oh my god, yeah, that was again, that's the only way they win this round.
Some of the shots he's hit here are the tiniest little pixels. He's so talented.
He's so good, dude. Look at this.
But to put it together in this round, to give his team match point.
That is cold.
What a moment.
Yeah, what an insane round.
Like it's map point. Would be
Flash goes out either side. Info. Kind of. No info.
Both teams have orbital strike to work with. And a
one chance for Zeta.
Very impactful.
Oh, Victor. So Flash goes in, didn't hit anyone. Through the TP, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. What a
think
way
that's
to
what I
switch
saw.
up.
For this, they've pushed out B a couple of times, but
Steps
not
to
out
get
through
caught.
showers.
No, wait.
Steps not gonna
It was
respect
actually,
it. Yep, back towards it. Patience is playing. They can hear it already. Spamming into the corner.
It's actually
Benny
Crow's.
Hammond's done, yeah. Still
Oh,
on top
it's
of
Crow's
the box.
flash.
It's traded.
But there goes the Brim ult.
It's removed now. One onto the other side here, just rushing into things. 10.
Sugar Zero's got his ult. They're both in a good spot for it.
Follow up on the rest of his team. Orbital strike as well. Out into the
And
corner.
they know
here.
he goes
Finesse
left.
forced to really swing right into the TP.
What
That was
HP?
a
He's on
headshot.
5.
Connection. Artist though survives. 5 health.
Uh-oh.
Victor has brought them to an absolute
Okay,
draw.
nicely done.
To
Good
overtime,
double push
we're
from
going
Showers here.
to
A little bit
overtime.
risky, but loved it. Of course, it's another overtime, man. This
A result, I
event's
think,
been
at the moment that both
non-stop.
teams can be fairly happy about. NRG had to dig themselves out of a hole and won't go quietly. Recovering a map point there. But Zeta have showcased that they're able to go toe-to-toe with NRG on one of their best maps, at least historically. Well, we have seen some huge moments from individuals here towards the end. And in the past, we've seen emotions flare high from both of these teams.
All right, Tommy, take it easy,
Especially
bro.
thinking of
Peace,
the moments
peace.
that Zeta have come close to
Thanks
success
for that as well,
and
mate.
torn away from them at previous tournaments. They will be desperate to hold on here and convert the advantages that they've had on Bind into a victory. On the defense side,
Yeah.
Crow is still in spawn to start this
They
round.
are late. They are late with this setup. Already rushing to try and
Neon op
can fill up the
in overtime.
gaps in a defensive protocol, but he doesn't actually know if they've aggressed onto B long that early, just holding it and jump spotting it. It's all slow though. Patience played by NRG.
Laz is going to meet
Liking
some.
to lurk over towards there. Lovely for jump spot. Caught with a util 10, almost punished.
A lot of respect being shown here by NRG at the start of these rounds.
They have
Waiting
no
for
idea
something
this
to be-
op's here.
Hey up.
I don't think they'll expect that to be neon opping.
Orb in his face. Can't disrespect it.
And yet still Ardis going for a jump spot.
Crow still has his dog and his flash, so he can clear a lot of this, so they're going to keep the 3-person stack.
This is where the difference could be
They
made.
should
Doesn't know if
pop
they
the
crossed,
smoke
holding
before
the sideline
peeking
with the
this.
orbs up in his face and
Yeah.
contacting again.
Sugar Zero has a smoke and a molly as well to stop this, and we're at 35 seconds. No one's going Showers, and they have the dog. Dude, they have so much to delay the plant, by the way. It's very hard to plant. Well, makes it easier when it happens.
Crumbled on, crunched on. Nade, it's delayed. In fact, rebounding actually perfect. 10. Not enough to deny, but he claims it's 2. Maybe a
3v3.
winnable scenario. Heel's still online.
And the plant went down, crucially.
Goes through the reposition here. Lamps being held by NRG. Doubled up. How do you fight this one with the operator? Trailblazer taken out.
Yeah, and the smoke they wanted for going onto the spike is just gone.
Flash. It's dodge
Oh.
step. Catches it though. Crashes and Som
Oh,
combined might
yeah, he had the guy
The
facing
double
from
face,
lamps
the
as well.
double swing.
Okay, NRG now.
Now
It's their
NRG.
chance.
One more round will do
That
it.
was a fun round to watch.
Excellent navigation of the various threats in that round. 10 did what he could, but the plant still went down, and that put NRG in such a
Yeah, he
better
was just
position.
actually just like,
These
what,
duels
half
towards
the
the end
second
are
too late
so
with the nade,
crucial.
maybe?
It's still anybody's game as Crashies hits that 2K towards short, and he seals the deal. Got a feel for Depp in this spot too. Operator in hand wasn't quite able to do what he wanted, I think. He's at 27 kills.
Okay, let's see what they got in the
Like Neon
timeout.
on Blind. I mean, he's a player that sometimes has turned up to these big tournaments and had to get put in the backpack by the rest of the squad. You think about the last time these two teams faced, it was Laz and Sugar Zero doing the heavy lifting and 10 having big raise maps. You know, when they were playing on split, that kind of thing. It wasn't Depp, the main duelist.
What duel are you lot talking about? The 10 swing after the 2? He just wanted to try catch the guy that he knew was low from his nade.
Because they have had their
I didn't think it was crazy
on a strange
crazy
map
bad.
selection and an unusual composition that we don't see from many teams, but they've brought it to NRG, a team that's currently playing a little like a wounded beast.
Oh yeah.
The kill that I really wanted to see was like
Still one
this
more
kill
round
of
to
Sugar
go for,
Zero
they'll
over
take them
towards
out.
here, because he had the molly that
Early
was
on in
gonna
this
stop the
series.
delay as well, and the
They
one
could be,
smoke that was
Josh, you know, heartbreak, I think,
that
for
was
Zeta Division.
gonna smoke the spike or the
Potential of
choke
looking
point
back at this
for
round
the
here is
after
the real
plant.
turning point
So that was like the
entirety
kill
of
for
this
me where
series. It's
I
elimination
would want to see it.
game.
More than the 10 kill for sure.
Going for these 5-person group up hits.
Okay, Artist gets his op out. One chance for NRG, and we go over towards Showers, and it looks like they want to go far. Are they going fast Showers? They let him take it. Dude, are they waiting for the push that they did last time, or a flash?
They're watching for the push.
Oh, they're waiting. I think they're waiting for a flash.
Single time. Not that Zeta necessarily know. Finesse was here in case
10's bought a judge in overtime.
On his way back though with
the red guy. That's when you know it's a broken gun.
Pushed away from this one is there. The committal from Zeta looks like.
I mean, you know it's a broken gun anyway, because in TDM it's on the floor with like an Odin and an op, but this is extra confirmation.
Plays and Mischief is going to get up to tap onto the plant. Again, they have to force out his util. It's a snake bite and nade actually overlapped here.
This is nice though. They got him into the main pos. They are not gonna have no idea that there's a judge here. They go all the way back. Oh, and they fake. Yeah, they do a lot of TPs here, but honestly, they're so fast. Crashies is so fast to call this as a fake. He flashes over towards long as well, gets full info, and they still manage to hold 4 people here, kind of 3 people.
Holding on to it with the operator.
Yeah, and they just wanted this to happen, right? They wanted them to go searching into this. It's actually pretty smart.
4 versus 4 now into the final moments of this
big
one, and it's
kill.
all to be decided. Not a one fight.
Artist got a big duel there as well. 2v3.
Are they really going to fall? Another TP to disengage away with the spike, catching it. Sugar Zero. There's one, and it's evened out.
15. And it's a good plan for him. If Victor gets a kill, that's oh, he has good nade. Scatter nade coming in, has to move.
Crashes his fast onto the angle. Damage done, but no kill. Sugar Zero still there.
Got a molly.
Onto it, Victor. He's not going to land a shot. Still regrouping. His teammate now tucking into elbow. Still 2 versus 2. Sugar Zero.
Dude, he has a lineup for long. Oh, and he got the info. Get out of there. And then now Crow just needs to play fast. Because they know he's here. The other guy doesn't need to play at all. And they're going to have no idea that he's gone around the world and gone long. Look at how well they're playing it. It's perfect.
Sugar Zero not revealing a thing. Victor, no more bullets. Only the shorty. And at range, he can't win it.
Okay, really nice, man. Crow and Sugar Zero did great on this huge 2v3.
Crow and Sugar Zero step up to deliver that round. My God, that one was close. The teleporters zipping from site to site.
What a big kill that was.
You thought Artist might have had a clue there in that moment. He went for a little jump peek over towards triples, but just didn't spot the opposing brim. Sugar Zero's got a really nice kind of lurk play there, staying behind on A, and the full reposition. Even if Crow had gone down, Sugar Zero was wrapping that one up. He'd sold Victor.
Can you hear the crowd? Not massively.
A real tail.
It's pretty much, you have white noise, because obviously the crowd has to hear the casters anyway, so you have like white noise getting pumped into the, like the overheads that you 10 gets the judge on the defense side as well. Dude, he's buying judge every single round in overtime. Nerf the gun. Like, it's so dumb. It's so dumb, but I massively respect it.
Tagged onto Laz. They don't like the look of that NRG.
Just in bind too good, and split, and every other map, really.
Just the counter utility was too fast. You know that they're fighting over that area. Yeah.
Oh god, they might actually push into him. Is he going to run away from the dog or? Oh, okay, they know now though. Now what? Now what goes on?
They're applying pressure here though, Brent. I think so that Artist can make space over towards B, and they can then send it through the teleporter back over to him.
35 seconds.
Crucial playmaker here. If he takes a duel against Laz.
Him versus Laz, they're moving back over towards B. Artist is making the call.
30 seconds though.
Saying that they've rotated off, and again, yeah, Laz, if he survives.
We must have a flash or something to get info. Dude, Crow has a dog. You've got to use this dog right now to get info. Surely, like 20 seconds ago.
Flashes and connect
so the rotate can come
so much damage in the process towards the back of it. Damage is there. Spike drop down.
What a god play, man.
Brutalized. Artist has to plan this one. 10 has to lock down this angle. Still, he's being pressured and pushed up to the corner as well. Backing away. He's only got the sheriff.
What the hell is going on? He's got 2 bullets in the judge. 1 bullet in the judge.
Spike was planted. Yep, only the one shot. No reloads inside. Tour de force is there. Spots it out.
At least gets the info that he's far away. Dude, everyone takes the 1-on-1. Artist won the important one. Damn, nice tech. 28.
Jumping around. He's making a mockery of it. But he's got so much more to do here, and against the Tour de Force, it would have to be a belt.
How the hell is 10 going to win this?
He thinks he's pushed on the angle. Spike ticking. How do you win this one? Enough time waited. Artist actually off the angle here. The only way he wins it is by sticking it to half at this point. He's guessed incorrectly. Onto the corner, forcing it out wide. Jump spot, Artis. No, it's impeccable.
Yeah,
it's impeccable.
Nicely done from Artis.
The way he's played it, yes, he hits the shot, but Artis left it with no chances, really. No chance at all.
Awesome round there, called by Finesse. Bit of a masterclass.
Yeah, I wonder what the shot that he hit on site was as well, because it was a really important duel.
That 10 is holding with that judge inside lamps, and just give Artis the freedom to be able to work
Depp
up
tried his best on this one.
and then reconnect back with him. And the trade outs, despite a bit of a spray down from Depp inside Tube, the trade outs are good on site. Look at the reaction too from Laz.
No reaction from Chet.
Yeah, Chet was a little concerned there for a moment.
Yeah.
Chet's seen it all before.
I mean, so far the map is really living up to the weight.
And this is a heater of a game, and it feels like perhaps this is just the bias of being in the moment, but it feels like so much is going to end up being decided by this.
Yeah, I do think so. I mean, Zeta's map pick here. They lose it. It's brutal.
Bro, this is nearly a 2-hour game, by the way, with the tech bombs. Homsar 315, thank you so much, man. Appreciate everything, Homsar. Good to see you here, man. Thanks for the 6 months.
It goes down dramatically, their chances, if they're not able to convert. But on the other side, you know, NRG have certainly been pushed. They're going to go for the glass cannon operator here.
Out of 16 series played, this one's 16 fight. 4 maps were played, 10 of them including overtime. Wait, 10 out of how many? 16.
Shots. Doesn't like he's going to be getting too many targets.
30 of the maps.
Setup once more. Zeta.
Out of 30% of the maps. Okay, that's not too bad. 10 out of 34. I actually thought it felt like more.
Looks like a fast take towards showers.
The judge has been put away. The op is out for Artis.
Smoke down and make note of the utility that's being used. Now they did go for the showers crunch during regulation quite a bit, but there's nobody to follow up on the Trailblazer from Crashy. So
dude, look at this.
Not going to send that this time.
Heavy waiting for a push reaction. So yeah, trying to bait and play on the fact that a lot of times they've just been splitting wherever they show presence at the beginning, and really just wanting them to make a reaction and try and catch one of them off, trying to win the round on his own by pushing. Obviously they have a team with no sentinel as well, so it makes a lot of sense. 8 out of 16 games though. Oh, okay, the other one was halves. Damn, okay, that's still really good. Wait.
Ends up deciding things. No, the spike.
Okay, I get you now. Is in maps.
I mean, Victor
yeah,
is so far
All right.
ahead of everything. This angle you just do not expect. He's got one satchel, potentially to get out. He's ahead of it still to the corner. Last shuts it right down. Finesse is here. Cross placement's not good at all yet. Still wrangles it with him and crashes.
What the hell? Finesse is crazy for that. Dude, they're running at them.
Zeta are getting picked apart, peeled to pieces. TP. The rotation's 30 seconds left. It's 2 players versus the might of NRG. This is their playground. The util to choke them out, 15 seconds. 3 players waiting for them. It's just impossible for Zeta. The flash, there's the connection.
Damn, alright, that's how it ends.
And NRG gonna be leading that series.
We finally got there. It was a long one. The longest game so far, if we include the tech, obviously.
Historically excellent for them.